Procrastinate. Why not? Fuck it. If you had to do it on time, then they would have said do it by that time.
Yeah. Yeah. Coming from the concrete jungle of the wood. Smell the flowers in the air, burning from the woods. Yeah, the hood patrollers, watching the paper soldiers, gun smoke floating through the air like vultures, but we got culture. Be aware of the least.
For the snakes of the garden.
But I'ma fly higher, can't get close, cause sun coming with the fire. I need no ghost to float on my own rider. Walking to my house, we building empires, bro. God kept me in my zone, yo. Now it's time to bring it home for sure. Very CNC and all, you know. Gotta scream it, yo, we on.
In the place where nobody else is, all things pass away, I will not miss you. Look into the mirror, the shit was way different. Lost my reflection, man, I almost kissed it. Chilling in a place where nobody else is, all things pass away, I will not miss you. Look into the mirror, the shit was way different. Lost my reflection, man, I almost kissed it.
They said we're born to lose, but we built to win.
Then, the Black Panther now, yeah. What kind of ever come down with it if it bring us together? Stay true to your heart, guarantee it get better. You part of the flock, then we gon' fly together. We gon' no more the fam. We paving the land. Stay true to our ebony, Steve Haven, Viking from dust to the max. No more the fam. We paving the land. Stay true to our ebony, Steve Haven, Viking from dust to the max.
Max. Cheer. And want all that good shit.
One day, we gonna get the timing right for this shit and actually sing it in sync.
Nah, that's impossible because it's always on the delay. So I know I'm gonna be off.
Off and motherfucker. But hey, what's up? How y'all doing? Welcome to the S.O.S podcast, Straight Up Society, the most honest hour and change of your day. Once a week, we back to you live again at this particular time on this particular day. Hey, my name is Jacques. I'm one of your hosts. This gentleman, he's not there right now, but this guy to my left, his name is.
I'm Deanna Asshole Professional.
And you know it's real professional, not professional, and we are the S.O.S podcast. Hey, did I say that fast enough?
Yeah, you flew through that.
I flew through it. Hey, I hate to be one of those people. I think COVID has affected my wind.
Nigga, you ain't got the breath control.
I ain't got it. I ain't got it. I can't get as much out as like I normally could. Like I forgot I was rapping along to. I was rapping along to some shit and couldn't do it. Like I used to have the air, and then like it wasn't like a long time ago. It was like recently, like in the past like week or so. Like I'm like, damn, like it ain't happening.
Hey, nigga, Chicago motherfuckers have a way of training they breath control, nigga. The overdose method. Like if you need to control, you gotta just overdose. I mean, it's genetically embedded into everybody's DNA. So every motherfucker from Chicago knows to the pussy play head and say that I'm too raw with it. But y'all figure because if he talking shit about say that nigga cold as hell. Everybody in Chicago knows that shit. You have to.
Like, what about that? Plus bitch is saying what I want. Plus bitch is saying what they feel like what I'm on as well. Hey, look, I can't talk. It ain't gonna work. If plus bitches is feeling what I'm on as well. I think I have to say it like that now. I can't even.
No.
Hey, look, did I lose my Chicago? What the fuck?
Nigga, you definitely sounded rather Calumet Parkish with that shit. That was Mad Country Club Hills.
It's my. I might be I might be losing my Chicago, man.
Man, all right. So we gotta take you. We gotta take you back to the remedial steps, nigga.
No, I think it's the COVID. I think COVID has cost me my Chicago for a while.
Nigga,
I feel this is what Jason Tatum and what's old boy name? No, it was just Jason Tatum. Said they was going through and they came back.
Yeah, nigga. All right. Remedial training. Twist the verse and Pope Hip.
Really? Yeah. I mean, embarrass myself?
Yeah.
Nah.
Twist's verse in Pope Pimp. Do you want to ride in the backseat of a caddy?
Hey, look. I think that's how you can figure out from motherfucker from Chicago. Just randomly say, do you want to ride in the backseat of a caddy? Your chocolate with do that. Oh. But I think that's one of them. Yeah, we can figure out for some niggas in here.
Right. Nigga, nah,
do you
nigga,
want to ride?
The real test. I forget. God damn it. All right, 75. And that's it. If a motherfucker don't come up, the ride was point to pop live. Oh, 3 miles.
Hey, look. I don't know what he says. I don't know what he says right there. 7 deuce 5 for hours. We're poking up 5 like we creeping up on some rivals. Yeah.
All right.
What he said? What he said?
It went 3-1-2, 7-6-2 way. They like an action. The raps are put in affection. Just bring the weed. I got the free weed. Let's strap to protection. I've been upon on because I paused for a minute. Because I forgot why I meant the hoe.
Hey, look,
the nigga had a long ass day. This nigga set up threesomes and then don't even remember where I met this bitch.
Oh. I'm definitely not forgetting where I met the threesome bitch at. How did he forget?
Yeah, I guess it's easy to forget when you were a Pope Pimp.
I guess when you were a Pope Pimp, I don't know. I would think being a Pope Pimp, you might want to. That's why he was a Pope Pimp. Was that why they were Pope Pimp? They kept forgetting when they left their hoes?
Nah, the niggas was Pope Pimp because the motherfuckers was always on the payphone. Nigga, them 35 cents added up.
Oh, it was too many pages. Too many beep. Okay.
All right. So what would be the most Chicago underground song that you could use to test if a motherfucker is actually from Chicago?
Oh, Walk With Me. Everybody got to know that.
You think so?
Yeah, if you don't know Walk With Me, then you're not from here. And you ain't got to know it, but you got to be able to sing along when it plays.
No, I can't do it. You got to know why you got to go to Mount Sinai Hospital.
Hey, I think you might want to know why you don't want to go to Cook County or Laredo.
Right. Because they'll kill you in Loretta. Like if a motherfucker don't know that you go down Loretta, hey, and I never realized where Loretta Hospital was until I was damn near 30.
Hey, look, because
I drove past that motherfucker one time, like, oh shit, nigga, a tick came in my eye. I was like, nigga, this is a Chicago landmark. And then I proceeded to speed further along the E-way so that I got far away from that motherfucker because I don't want to go there.
Hey, look, nobody want to go there or Jackson Park, but for some reason, they still around. They still around. They still kicking in this motherfucker.
Hey, but there there's nothing that rhymes with Jackson Park for that nigga to put that in the verse.
It's a bunch of shit. It's a bunch of shit. They try to send you to Jackson Park, tell them it's a no start. I don't know. That's just off the top, a little freestyle. Yeah, let the other guy go.
Oh shit, this nigga's actually here.
That was quick.
You said that was quick.
Hey, that's some shit. Good, nigga. Talk to these motherfuckers while I finish this goddamn assessment.
Oh, he has homework to do right now that he didn't realize was gonna be as daunting as it actually ended up being.
You're a full-grown adult with homework.
Yeah, he 30 questions into 150 questionnaire.
I'm actually at question 51 now.
Okay, 51, my bad. I forgot. It's easy to answer them when you just answering them. You don't care about that right or not.
I mean, some of these motherfuckers are pretty self-explanatory. You have problems with authority. Strongly agree. Skip the next 15 questions because fuck this authority.
hey, there should be an option on there. Like, I mean, whose authority?
Right.
Hey, I didn't want to say that. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't have a problem with being led by a strong black woman.
I mean, it just depends. It depends. Where's she leading me? Like, what is the? All these questions are pertinent. Like, what is the authority trying to get me to do?
No.
Right.
Everything else can be assumed.
No.
She's literally leading you somewhere where you wanted to go, or else it isn't the authority; it's the destination, motherfucker.
Oh,
I hold myself to a very high standard of ethical behavior at all times.
Hey, look, I ain't want to get ethically or philosophically this early.
No, that's not philosophical, nigga. That's innate. They have to be taking you someplace you want to go, or away from someplace you don't want to be, or else it's not the authority. It's the destination. Authority assumes that they're leading you someplace positive or away from.
No, I thought authority just meant that they was in charge. Now, I mean, it's just saying, you being in charge is dependent, A, on what you're trying to be in charge of, and 2, what's your decision? Because I'll agree with a motherfucker if I agree with a motherfucker. But if I don't agree with you, I'm not going to agree with you. I don't know. That made sense in my head, like way more sense.
Well, again, I don't think that's a problem with authority there. I think that's a problem with what that authority is doing with the power. That's what we are in America right now. Because if that motherfucker was leading you better, go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, no, you good, you good.
I don't think intrinsically you have a problem with authority. You just got a problem with where past authority has led you, thereby questioning future and current authorities.
I'm suspicious.
Yeah, right. You're suspicious. But if them motherfuckers look like they got I'm the type of the nigga that'll sleep in the RV. If you got the motherfucking wheel, nigga, I'll go catch a nap on that bed back there. But
unless
if I feel one of these, no.
What was that?
No, nigga. So that ain't necessarily me having a problem with driving, just your driving.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, look, that's what it is.
What if I do that on purpose? Because I don't like people sleeping in the car while I'm driving.
Again, that ain't got me having to do with problem with driving. That just got me a problem with your driving.
And I have a problem with your sleeping. So my driving is technically always on point. It's just when motherfuckers do shit that I don't like.
Hey, look,
scared real quick.
Look, he can't let no mention of inferior driving be nowhere near associated to his name.
Hey, nigga,
he won't let you know. Wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. I got one superpower.
I slam on the brakes when my son is in the car if he don't put his seatbelt on fast enough.
Wait, are you trying to concuss your kid?
Let me hear that beep 3 times. Slam on the brakes.
Wait, are you trying to concuss your kid?
Hey, I'm trying to teach him a lesson.
that he may or may not remember.
Hey.
He's the opposite of Will Smith in that CTE movie.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not him. Go fuck around, turn your kid into Antonio Brown. fuck around. Hey, look. You never know how many head traumas you are from going full blown Antonio Brown.
Hey, if he ends up like one day just deciding to take off his school sweatshirt at like 12:15 in the afternoon and walk around the classroom waving that motherfucker and throw it at somebody in the class, he ain't gonna get in trouble for it.
He ain't.
I ain't gonna be mad at that.
Hey, look, you at the crib condoning, wayward behavior. I mean, that's what's up. You're not quite Dexter, as a parent. So there's that. If you ain't know, I just finished watching Dexter, The New Blood.
Oh, I ain't watched that yet.
It's horrible.
It's horrible?
Yeah. It's everything you didn't like about Dexter, but 10 years later. But you got to watch it.
So way too many flashbacks and him talking to himself?
Oh, yeah. He's still talking to himself, but to somebody else, but to himself. and nobody ever sees him shouting at himself ever. But it's cool. It's cool. It's Dexter. So
that was too early in the conversation to go. Speaking of 10 years later.
Oh shit!
Hey, God.
A great segue.
Hey, look, but no, we can talk about that.
You fucked up a great segue by introducing it too early. Because now I want to talk about my disdain for Dexter a little bit more.
Oh, okay. Well, because
I just want to see this new shit, and I can't get past like episode 6 of the first season.
How many seasons is the new shit?
It's like 5-6 Dexter seasons.
How? Like the original was 5 and 6 seasons.
Yeah, it's only one of the new shit.
Oh, it's only one of the new shit?
Yeah, one of the new shit, 10 episodes. It's an easy watch. I watched it over the course of last night and right before we started this show. Yeah. So that's what I've been doing.
Yeah. And it's the nigga who played Dexter's father is just catching. That used to be one of my favorite. I don't know who this nigga is, but I know who this nigga is. Actors. He's
that guy. He's that guy from that show.
He's increasingly being in more and more shows where I'm like, I hate this nigga. Like Black Lightning, I hate him in Black Lightning. I hate that nigga in Dexter.
He's your murder Sherpa.
He's a murder Sherpa, motherfucker. No, you can't be a fucking detective murder Sherpa.
You can't?
No.
Everybody needs a little help.
You can't be Mr. Miyagi to the fucking Daniel-san of murder.
You can't. I mean, everybody needs some.
No, you can't teach a nigga to fish, and then later when that fishing lesson come back up in his murder skills, you be like, see, painted this.
Painted this. Yeah. Dump the body. See? Dump the body.
Yeah, nah. Motherfucker, no. Hell no. And then him and Black Lightning, he's white. But everything he does feels like a shuck and or a jive.
Yeah, I mean, hey, look, you're not gonna get me into the trick bag of trying to defend anything Dexter related. Nothing. It's just my own little personal, masochist self that had to watch it. But that's me. I watched all the House of Pain, so hey, I'm special.
Oh, yeah, nigga, that's not one of the bragging points.
Hey, look.
And did they make like 8,000 episodes of that shit?
Yeah, it was a shit ton of them. It felt like they started making like 2 a week for some reason. I don't know what was happening. We double it up. Here you go, another one. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Yeah, what's happening? But what I was gonna say? Oh yeah, you're nowhere near the parent that Dexter was. You just want to concuss your son a little bit to teach a lesson.
A little bit of concussions ain't never hurt nobody.
Yeah. Dexter's a parent. It's 10 years later. I forgot Dexter had a 5-year-old he sent away. You know who didn't forget Dexter had a 5-year-old that he sent away?
The 5-year-old that he sent away?
The 15-year-old that came back was like, hey, nigga. Motherfucker showed up like, what up? The fuck?
God damn, season 2 did end in a cliffhanger, didn't it?
He was like, oh shit. I'm sitting there like, who the fuck was his mom? That's the problem with watching a show that comes on 10 years later. All right, Candace, I'm not giving you no spoilers. Everybody know he had a son in the show.
Nope.
And Dexterness ensues.
I didn't.
That's in the thing. That's in the attractions.
I haven't seen it.
That's in the trailer.
The New Blood. Remember, I get all my.
It's in the New Blood trailer. How about that?
I don't see any trailers. Remember, I get all my my fucking entertainment from bootleg covers. I look at the wallpaper of shit. That's interesting. And then it being
this is gonna be cold.
Right.
Hey, the dopest box covers got the worst movies, by the way.
That's the worst fucking movies. And then it be in fucking German. And then I do that shit 14 times. And then I just go read something. Yeah, so I haven't seen trailers, none of that shit. You know what? You know what happens to me more often than not? I see reactions to trailers. That's my new watching of trailers. Is some white man watching a trailer?
Oh, his eyes got real big. That must be good.
Right. That I don't know how that because I watch a lot of movie criticism, and I guess that fits along algorithms. Parameters that if this nigga likes criticisms, he gonna watch niggas not even criticizing. Just watch it. Just watch it. No movie. no algorithm. I like people's opinions. I like turgid opinions. I don't care about people's facial expressions or enamoredness.
You know,
they tried to gateway drug you with other shit.
Yeah. They're trying to gateway drug me to other shit. Somebody just got sued for that shit too.
Damn. That's some new shit. I know a bunch of motherfuckers got sued for that.
Because they didn't react. So it's crazy. They had a reaction video in which they did not react. So it didn't qualify as fair use anymore. They was just watching some people's shit on YouTube.
Oh, wait. So they were watching the shit while you watching them watch the shit. So you just watching the shit with a head in the way.
Pretty much. And it wasn't even in the way. They did like a split screen or, you know what I'm saying?
So, insert right at the bottom.
Yeah, so it begs the question, what exactly is fair use? Like, do I have to like your shit in order to use it?
Hey, but was he not making a commentary on the program the entire time?
No.
I think he was. This shit is boring.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
If I watch your shit and I'm just sitting there like this the whole time, the shit was probably not good.
Or you a stoic
Or that, but I'm not that deep.
Or you a stoic entertainment imbiber.
Hey, look. 9 times out of 10, if you up there doing something and everybody just looking at you like this, nothing, then they're not engaged. They're not enamored. They're waiting for you to be done. You're not bad enough to walk out on, and so I'll sit here until because you're just not that offensive. But I'm not enjoying this. Don't be confused. No. There's going to be a performance after which no one's going to come up to you in the lobby.
You don't move me at all. That's horrible.
Like, I get lump of coal. And that's bad. Yeah, but you should probably check out some trailers. I got a bad habit. I watch reviews of movies I've watched already.
I only watch Cinema Sins after I've seen shit and shit like that. Because
no, I don't mean Cinema Sins. Cinema Sins, you got to kind of watch the movie to get it. Yeah. I mean, just reviews like, hey guys, go see this movie. It's about like Siskel and Ebert, but like after the fact. I thought it was gonna make me be able to discern which movie reviewers had like similar taste, and I could just watch that movie reviewer and then just go find movies that they like, and I ain't gotta do no work.
Nah,
it didn't work out that way.
Nah,
it didn't work out that way at all. Never does. He always likes shit. I end up always hating, but I watch it anyway because I'm a little bit too far gone in this experiment. I think it's easier for me to just like what this nigga like now.
Like fucking lead the way there, nigga.
Just fuck it. I'm not gonna go. I'm not because I what else am I can't just go watch somebody else because then I'm gonna be watching them for another 8 months, and then down the line like they're horrible. I don't like any of their movies. And I'll be back to square one. Like I should have just stuck with the other dude who gave me bullshit. I feel like I'm in a relationship that I don't want to break up. because I don't know what else is out there.
You don't want to be the bad guy, but you don't. But you don't want to be alone either.
Right. But I'm not fulfilled. I just don't want to be lonely. Yeah. I need you, Jeremy, to be better.
Hey, I had the funniest interaction at a liquor store yesterday, right? So I'm in a place with rather lax mass rapport. And
I mean, you called it a link store. So
yeah, so nobody in this motherfucker had their mask on. Let me start by saying that. And so me and the cashier making small talk, and it's a red state, mind you. And so we making small talk, and he's an avid Trumper, and you fuck mask and all that and shit. And this cute old little black lady next to me, right? And I'm just feeding into this nigga. We just going back and forth. He clearly is anti-vax and all that shit. I'm like, yeah, I took the jab, but I've also had all 17 COVIDs. Right? So me and him just chopping it up, and I see the lady next to me go. She go, where's your mask? I'm like, bitch, where's your mask? Now you done heard I done had the bug.
Now you want to put the mask on?
Now you want to tighten up on these restrictions? No.
Oh. Your COVID is different.
Right.
Your COVID.
It was serious too. Moves that she was kind of lightweight, trying to laugh at a huge guy, and at the same time move. Like, so she
to a safe distance.
Yeah, she wanted the social distance now. Like, bitch, do you
too late, bitch? You got it. Hey, look, you should have coughed.
No.
Fuck your whole day up.
It's just proof positive that nobody understands this virus. None of that matters, bitch. Hearing that I've had all 17 versions, you should have been just as adamant about me having my mask on before that.
Yeah.
Hey, look. After I want to, if I meet the motherfucker who had all 17 COVIDs, at this point I might want him to cough on me. I don't. Who the fuck knows? Whatever you got, that you still walking around this motherfucker. You know what?
And you look pretty jovial. But she was extra. I'm like, bitch, I can't catch none of them motherfuckers again. Where's your mask?
You're unprotected, bitch. I had them all.
Because clearly you're still in the middle of some shit. Me, I'm at the end of this race. I'm like the guy at the marathon handing out the waters and the blankets. Bitch.
You know how out there you got to be to get 2 different strains of gonorrhea? I got it already. I'm cool. You might want to protect yourself, but I'm straight.
I've had all 3 of them motherfuckers, and I'm thinking of going to France to catch the 4th one.
So ain't nothing you gonna be able to do to me in this motherfucker. I'm okay. You might want to strap up though.
No, interesting.
Look, that's wild as fuck to tell a girl to put a condom on.
The only side effect I've had from this shit is, to this day, I still can't smell feces.
Hey, look, that sounds weird, and I want to get into that, but not really.
Hold on, wait. Before the funniest shit is, people have really been hating on that shit and trying to find out how that's not a good thing.
Hey, look. I was going to just skip past it because I was trying to figure out how it wasn't a good thing. I was trying to find out the downside to not being able to smell it.
All you hating ass niggas have been, that's it. That's all I've been getting is people have been trying to find the downside to it. And it's a study in Chicago in its own. I'm like, what?
Hey, look.
Why are you even attempting to find the downside to that, you fucking sadistic?
Hey, look. I found it. I got it.
What, gas smells like ass?
No, you won't know almost slightly. You won't know when your pipe's backed up.
No.
Yeah, not
good enough.
Okay, well, I tried. I tried shit.
At least that one is more apt to happen than some of the shit I've been hearing. Like I said, what if your food smell like shit? Well, they got me. Goddammit. Like, what if you? No.
What if your food smell like shit? If my food smell like shit, then I should have not. The restaurant probably looks like shit also, and I should have had visual cues not to eat at this motherfucker because it's roaches on the wall.
Yeah, motherfuckers were like, some natural things smell. I mean, all of the most outlandish. At least
I got another one. What? You will not be able to change. Well, hey, look, you know what? I tried to figure out the downside. I was gonna say you can't smell your kids' shitty diapers, but you know if you can't smell them, then you don't really gotta change them.
He who smelt it dealt it. Put that on the wifey.
Hey, look, first one smell it, gotta change it, or else you were just a bad parent, right? You gonna just let the baby walk around with the shit on their pants, shit on they diaper? Yep. You gonna change it yourself? You know, then you like an asshole because you let it walk around. Somebody's your turn. You seem real petty, don't you? Oh no. But I did want to say this. I think you stumbled upon something real quick, and I don't want this to be forgotten. I think we are losing an opportunity to regain some power here.
Men or
victims? Men. Period.
I said men or COVID victims.
Men. It was a men thing. The strap up comment I made. I think that might be some shit we should explore as men. Not today necessarily, but one day in the future, we should get together and just make them strap up. Personally,
we can do it now, nigga. Anytime that they come over on some freaky shit, you just roll over.
You bring a condom.
You got a condom. You pull out a male condom, like, bitch. No, I mean one for you.
One for you. You nasty, man. You need to wrap that shit up.
Wrap that shit up, right?
I'm clean. You need to get your shit.
Yeah.
Package, bitch.
But it only works if she calls you for the nookie.
Hey, look.
You gotta whisper it too. You bring a condom.
Put it on.
You bring a condom. No, bitch. I know what you got. You know what I got. Let's give it to each other.
Hey, what the nigga say? If it ain't worth dying for, it ain't worth living for.
Hey, look. STD should not be treated with the same cavalier thought that you do trading cards.
Man,
Oh, you got a King Griffey? I got a Cal Ripken. Let's switch them up. No.
I fucked that very recently. Coming up to hang out. She came up. Talking about she caught COVID as soon as she landed. I'm like, bitch, you ain't worth dying for, you ain't worth living for.
Hey, look. Nah, you go ahead and keep that piece of pussy.
Again, I've had all of the COVIDs. I've had them all.
I feel you. I was just putting my own personal on it. I'd have been scared. I'd have been a little apprehensive. But hey, look, you should go for it. I'm telling you. But next time you fly one of them in. I'm telling you, just I don't have a lot of hope out here in the world. Well, not hope. I don't have an outlet to get some of my ideas expressed or accomplished. Like there's some things I want to try, but I'm not in a position to try them. So I say it to my friends, and hopefully, like y'all try this shit out. Let me know how it works.
Hey, I'll be the test dummy for some freaky shit.
Yeah, vicariously. I do that. You know, being old and washed and
shit. Some kinky shit. What you got? Let me know.
No. I want to hear the rebuttal to strap up. I just want to hear.
Oh, you said, nigga, you could do that.
Nigga, I can't do that.
Hey, that would be priceless.
Hey, look. It don't go over so well with the wife. Hey, look, I don't know where you been. Wait, what?
You don't have no explanation for it, nigga. Just wish you know she get on some high shit. You bring a condom. Nigga, what? Yeah, it's a lot going on these days.
It's a crazy world out here nowadays. You know, you can never be too safe.
Yeah. it's best that we just protect ourselves.
Hey, I saw this sign. I saw this sign the other day that said safe sex is the best sex. And I just want to give you the best.
Nope.
Oh shit.
Strap up. I don't know.
Today was a good day, and I call it hip hop. Black
What'd you
folk.
say?
I said today was a good day in somebody's history, either hip hop, black folks, my personal history, or memories history. You be the judge. So I had a song in my head that I could hear complete as day, but not make out any words. And I figured it out.
Was this a song by Bone or Mystical?
It's crazy. It's crazy that you say, because I figured it out because of Bone. Dead ass. It was by Dirty, but anytime a motherfucker say Candy Liquor on the radio, a song pops in my head, right? But it's not Candy Liquor. But I never can figure out what song it was. Today I figured out that song through concentration. I worked my way through the beat, through back to and found the song. So the song is Candyman by Dirty. So anytime a motherfucker say Candy Liquor, Candyman come in my head. I want to be your Candyman. Anytime somebody say Candy Liquor, that shit pop in my head.
Hold on.
And I can't think of
First of all, how often are you hearing motherfuckers say the words Candy Liquor?
Often. Candy
why
Liquor.
first of all, hey, second of all, why is Candyman coming in your head? That's just weird. Yeah, no, you said it, nigga. Don't try to pause me. You said the shit. Don't pause me and being weird about the shit that you should have paused. You should have paused. People weird. Pause, nigga, pause. Wait, no.
That motherfucker say, no, you don't pause me. Pause you. You don't pause you. The fuck? But no, so anytime that shit come on and pop in my goddamn head, and I realized today that the beat in the background is right the wrong way. Look, I'm talking about I had a whole experience and this shit is inside of my head. So I realized that in the background of this song is Right or Wrong Way by Keith Sweat. How I figured that out was I'm like, oh, that's Buddha Lovers playing in the background. This is all in my head.
Hey, you went through a sample link tree.
In my head, nigga. So I'm like, Candy. Somebody said it again today, and Candyman popped in my head. The song popped in my head. And I'm like, oh shit, that's Buddha Lovers in the background. Oh shit, what song got Buddha Lovers in the back? Wait a minute, that was a sample. What did Buddha Lovers sample? Right or Wrong Way. All right, yeah, Right or Wrong Way by Keith Sweat. All right, so what song? And I Googled that shit, and fucking Dirty Diana popped up. I mean, Dirty Candyman popped up. I'm like, God damn it. I solved the fucking at least 20-year mystery.
Hey, look. I gotta ask. How you feel?
Enthused, to say the least. Fulfilled, almost slightly.
Oh. Hey, look. I can't wait for that to happen to me. I can't wait for one of those 20-year mysteries to just solve. Like, oh.
And I also forgot how much I used to like Dirty. Them motherfuckers had beats.
You talking about Dirty, a pimp and a
Pimp and a Gangster.
Yeah, Pimp and a Gangster.
Yes. Hit the Flow was their worst song. Yeah, Hit the Flow was their worst song. They got me with Put It on the Ball, so I won't lie. That Game Banging shit is what made me listen to their whole album. But that is one of the most slept on albums in hip hop history.
I definitely
review that album.
I definitely slept on it.
Like we might have to review that album one day.
Hey, look, we should do a reaction video.
We should.
to the video. I want to see somebody watch the video for the first time.
Watch which video? The hit the flow video?
Yeah. Ain't nobody seen that. Ain't nobody seen that shit.
That wouldn't garner the results. We don't want that wouldn't garner results.
Hey, look, when they see that motherfucker in the swamp with the gators on, with the pink fur coat, I think it might. You don't think it's gonna get a?
No, that's why we didn't give it a genuine listen, motherfucker. So that's not gonna give it the right. It's not gonna garner the right results.
No, I don't think that. I just want to see their faces to watch this shit that was made in the era of hip hop when we was talking all that shit about how hip hop was hip hop. Dirty exists, nigga.
And it was outliers.
Yeah, there was the yin and the yang. See, that was balanced back then.
It was balanced. It was balanced.
Yeah, boy.
More Miyagi. Hey, anyway, speaking of balance, the young genius Drake has brought balance in the world. He has given men across the universe a tool to use to suss out favorite individuals who choose to wish to do you harm.
For the first time ever, Drake.
So was that story real?
Contributed something positive. I don't care if
it's not real. Fellas, straight back.
I don't care if it's not real. It's fucked up as this motherfucker has been in existence. Like this nigga still owes me for Anchorman 2. I haven't seen Anchorman 2 because that nigga popped up in the very opening scene. I turned the shit off.
You should watch Anchorman 2. But hey, look, if this don't redeem him for nothing, if this don't redeem him in your mind, I don't know what can. And let's explain it. Let's tell the people what we talk about for those who are lost.
So apparently there's a story going on the internet about how Drake smashed one of them Instagram hoes and took the condom off, took it to the bathroom, disposed of it, and poured hot sauce in it. Like, first of all, condoms are flushable, but I mean, you wanna go to drop it in the garbage route, and it's on you. But the nigga put hot sauce in it, and apparently he was using hot sauce scented condoms because the chick that he smashed went in the bathroom after him and tried to insert that nigga's comings into her goings, and ended up with a vagina full of hot sauce flavored semen, I guess.
Hey, she said she went to pour it in and it felt like lava. That was crazy because you kept pouring. Like,
no, that's gonorrhea.
Are you pouring gonorrhea into yourself? This is what it feels like to pour an STD into your body. I don't.
Apparently so, because all right, now I don't have a vagina.
Hey, look.
However, I assume rubbing hot sauce into a vagina would be like rubbing hot sauce on any other body part. Meaning it don't feel like fucking lava.
Hey, look, I don't know what lava feel like, but I know what lemon juice in the cut feel like. I know a lemon juice in the cut feel like a paper cut, like a little slit, like a little paper cut. So one could only, imagine the type of pain that one would feel inserting hot sauce into an even bigger gash, so to say. I don't know, but it's a genius move to me. I think it does something that flushing does not do. If you flush a condom after
problem solved, what depravity are we at that we're actually reporting on this fake story?
Oh, hey, look. I think if it's fake, it's fake. But this could be a tool for somebody out there. It's a learning moment.
It's not a learning moment.
Definitely a learning moment.
The learning moment is that everybody.
Can I tell you why I think it's a learning moment?
Yeah, because everybody will stoop to anything. That's the learning moment. Because we are above this. Of all people.
Why are you trying to guess my lesson?
I'm not. I'm trying to stop us from talking about this dumbass shit.
We've been talking about it. We're in it now.
I've been trying to stop us from
now. It's over with. We talking. We in it. So the lesson. This is the lesson. Flushing it doesn't teach you anything because it's gone. But setting a trap lets you identify the pests.
Yeah.
You don't get to see who's a rat and who ain't without putting some cheese on the trap. You put the condom on the basket, right at the top, tied it up, you just let it be. I'm going to sit here. Let it be. But if curiosity kills a cat get killed. I get to find out who I can't rock with no more. I mean, it teaches you something. You get to learn stuff about people that you put yourself in a vulnerable position around.
Well, I'm learning stuff about people, all right.
Yeah, you learning. You learning. You learning that. Hey, look, I can't trust him. Can't trust this one at all.
I don't know how effective this shit was. All right, because any motherfucker that's gonna take some shit out of the garbage can and put it in their vagina, no matter what it is, yeah, it's probably somebody that you're not trying to fuck again, no way.
But that's what this tells you. If you flush it, you'll never know if they're the type of motherfucker that takes shit out the garbage can. But if you pour Frank's Red Hot in that shit, boom.
That nigga literally redefined putting that shit on everything, huh?
I put that shit on everything.
You know what we talked about that Jussie Smollett shit? Because he was an actor on Power. Had he been a random motherfucker?
No.
Had this been Drake, we'd have talked about it. Had this been Drake's story, we'd have been talking about it. But had them two Nigerians.
Huh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I said, had this been Drake telling the story, maybe, possibly a modicum worth talking about. Possibly. But this is a figment of the story and some figment motherfuckers, figment of their goddamn imagination. The only reason we talked about that Jussie Smollett shit is because he was on Power. Had it been one of the fucking Nigerians.
Is this a figment story?
Huh?
Is this a figment story?
Is it?
Have we not heard tales of women trying to turkey base themselves to get children from individuals with affluence? That's something we unaware of?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, cool.
That's what the stupid shit that make it the even dumber shit. Not plausible, but stupid.
Not plausible. Hey, look, I think it's plenty plausible. I think bitches should try anything. I think they'll try this. And if it works or not, I don't know. I know they're trying it, though. And I know you can't trust a woman that would take a condom out of a garbage can and pour it in herself. But I know you'll never know that unless you set the trap. And knowledge is everything. The more you know. Ain't that what they said? Do.
Speaking of idiot, you know people think that motherfuckers literally China has created another sun?
No, you put that in the chat. I don't know what the fuck that was talking about. What was happening with China and the sun?
People think China have created another sun.
Have they created a sun?
Oh, no.
What have they created? And why do people think it's a sun?
What? Because that's what people keep saying in the headlines, but nobody's reading the fucking headlines. what China did was they managed to heat a neutrino up to, I think, 700 times that of the sun. So they're just calling it China creating an artificial sun. But all the idiots are seeing the headlines of China's creating an artificial sun. And they think literally China has created an artificial sun and not this P in a fucking magnetron.
Hold on. So, what's a neutrino, first of all? Because it sounds like some shit from Nutrisystem or Domino's. I don't know. What's a neutrino?
All right, let's just say a particle.
Okay.
So not even get into it.
So they took a particle and they heated it up?
Yes.
To
a particle
hotter than the sun?
700 times that hotter than the sun.
I'm concerned, fam. I don't know why you're not. You're not concerned about that?
No.
No?
No.
Is it normal shit on Earth that's just made to be 700 times hotter than the sun?
2, 5, yes. They've been doing this shit for quite some time.
You say I don't know what you're saying. You said yes.
You know the day Usain Bolt broke that record. It was a record there. So yes, the 700 times is new, but this whole shit ain't new.
Okay, 700 times is new, but if motherfuckers been hovering around like 685 for like the last 30 years, then all right, cool. All right, not a problem. But if motherfucker was hovering at like 2, and then now all of a sudden these motherfuckers at 700, I'm concerned.
Nope, 685 for the last 40 years.
That's what it's been?
Yep.
Okay, then I'm not concerned as much. They 15 degrees hotter than with the shit we got going on here. But what if they figure out how to put it in a bullet?
The concern is that these assholes think they're actually talking about an actual planetary body. That's the concern.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I brought the shit up. Not for China. I ain't bringing this up to talk about China. Fuck China. China doing China shit. I want to talk about the idiots only looking at the motherfucking headlines and think there's an actual another planetary body out there.
Hey, that is some China ass shit to do, though.
It is. Make a tiny pocket sun.
Look, I'm concerned about your level of concern, personally.
China's been doing miniaturizing shit since the dawn of man.
But we should be them the motherfuckers that had gunpowder.
And then white folks start shooting people.
Hey, look. That should be a problem for you. They make shit that's great. They might not know how to use it. But somebody gonna figure that shit out.
Yeah. That's what I'm professing out in the Eternals.
Somebody white might just, come along and say, huh.
You know what you got here.
If you make this 9 and 7, this will kill like 30 people. Wait, what? Yeah. Make the 9 and 7. 30 at a time. Pop. Wait, what?
White people are the fucking DJ Premier of murdering shit. Like they find interesting ways to turn peaceful ass products into murdering shit.
Hey, look, we gonna take this Gil Scott Heron. I'm gonna put MOP on it. Fuck it.
Hey, you guys have been using milk of the poppy for how many years? Fentanyl.
Y'all don't know what this to do. Y'all don't know what this to do. Oh, let me show you something right quick.
Just a dab of do you.
Just a dab of do you. And your whole block. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know why I'm concerned that you're not concerned. Please tell me why you're not concerned.
I just told you why. I've been doing this shit forever.
But the Chinese people haven't been doing it forever.
Yeah.
And I'm all right, cool. You say don't worry, I'm gonna not worry for now.
White folks been doing that shit since the dawn of man. Ain't shit gonna change. Worrying ain't gonna change shit.
Hey, but no, look. If you look at China at at the individual mediocrity of the experiment. All right, cool, it's laughable. But
what makes China the mediocrity?
Put together, China has put together like 9 mediocre weaponized experiments. And on their own, like this missile that's supposed to be powerful but can't go that far. Yeah, it sound cool. It sound like y'all shit fucked up, didn't go nowhere. Ha 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 ha. But what if they got some shit that they can attach to it that it ain't gotta go that far?
It's fucking miniature sun, fam. It doesn't have to go that far.
What if they just wipe Okinawa off the map? We'll never have another Mr. Miyagi.
I mean, I understand China has had their problems with Japan, but I don't understand why they would just go blow their heads off the fucking map. Just first of all, they're like 37 steps apart. I don't know why they
don't gotta go that far, do it.
Right, I don't know why they would just walk over there and blow that little motherfucker off the face of the planet.
What if they gearing up to make? Hey, look, what if we thinking they try to make long range missiles and they failing?
And they just make a slingshot to Okinawa.
Slingshots. He just making slingshots, and they gotta get this one pellet enough to just get this. It don't take shit, but hey, look, what if they take one of them? Hey, and I hate to be doing this shit because I might be getting China.
Like evil the whole time they mini me.
What if they taking this little pea-sized sun, supercharging it, dumping it into the water, causing typhoons? The motherfuckers might be diabolical, fam.
See, that's the problem with it. That's the thing. No, here's the problem. They're trying to think of an alternate source of fucking steam power, and they can't. It only lasts for 1,000 seconds. They can't.
How many seconds it take to heat up a pond? I just want to know. Hey, look, have you checked on Lake Erie?
Look, fam, because of the fucking Leidenfrost effect, longer than 1,000 seconds. When the universe made this motherfucker, when God made this bitch, he made the fuck out this motherfucker.
Yeah, God put his foot in the universe ass.
Hey, he put his foot in this motherfucker, fam. Like, even if you have the power of the sun and dropped it in the ocean, the Leidenfrost effect makes that like worthless.
Okay, cool. Get shot with a 22 in the toe. You might lose the toe. It sounds like some ineffectual shit to life, which it is. Yeah, toe, life still goes on. But nigga, we might lose a toe. Okinawa could go.
But it's more akin to losing a hair.
Hey, look.
Yeah, it could be your favorite hair, but I'm pretty sure you're not gonna miss it.
Is it a baby hair that she slicked to the side all the time?
Was it right? Completed the swoop. You gonna see it. Like if I lose this piece of hair, I've been looking at it so long. This right here, it's kind of a part of me now. If I lose this motherfucker, it's gonna be missing.
If you lose your alfalfa, you're gonna have a problem.
Hell yeah.
You're gonna. That's all I'm saying. And if I could name another small Asian coastal country town, whatever, I'd name another one. But all I got right now is Okinawa.
How you not go Tokyo? First of all,
I've been watching the Karate Kid lately, and Okinawa is on my mind.
First of all, Japan is an island. It's all coastal towns, motherfucker, and it's a tiny, tiny island.
Hey, is it smaller than Okinawa?
No.
Okay, well then, still works. I don't know. Hey, I'll be concerned about this sun in China personally. I don't know about you, but I'm afraid. I'm very afraid. I don't trust nothing. I watch too much TV. I mean, we a commercial break from an extinction level event.
Nigga, I told you, my whole life changed when I found out that Harvard was 400 years older than the Aztecs. Nigga, white folks walk around this motherfucker pompous for a reason. They was already in organized prison industrial complexes for 400 years before this fucking primitive society even existed.
Well, this is the thing. Psychology doesn't typically change. Human behavior really doesn't change. Their outlets change, but human behavior instincts, they don't change. People typically behave the exact same way given similar stimuli. If you scare them enough, they'll run towards authority. They'll run towards the protection of authority. Am I wrong?
Nah, that sound about right, nigga.
Shit.
That's what we do. That's what we at.
I've heard of two things, and none of them motherfuckers ever had anything to do with authority. I heard humans will do one of two things.
Fight or flight?
Fight or flight. And I never heard of flight to authority figure.
Nah, but motherfuckers would typically look for somebody to be in charge. People in general. Like, if there's chaos going around, they would look for somebody to lead them.
Humans don't look for people to lead. Humans look for people to blame. So I'll agree with you. And after the fact, they'll look for an authority figure to somebody to blame for their shit. But during the motherfucker thing, no. No, absolutely not. That's why 5,000 people died in the World Trade Center. Wasn't looking for no authority.
You don't think so?
No. That's why they were jumping out of buildings and not going down to what the authority was saying.
The authority was saying what?
Walk down the fucking stairs.
But the building's coming down, so panic sets in. So people do weird shit like can't get down the stairs, so I'm jumping out the fucking window.
That doesn't bode well for your listen to authority thing.
No, I said people run towards authority.
That doesn't bode well for your running towards authority. They flew towards some other shit.
It does when you look at it and you get out of trying to look at things in such a micro way. Now, if your intention, if you are the authority and your intention is bigger than just the fire you set, meaning, me try to get a good analogy here. I don't know. Hold on.
Well, to break the dead air.
No. I mean, sometimes the dead air got to sit there so I can get something good.
You got to let that shit marinate.
You got to let it marinate. I think about it.
People
I mean, you can talk, but just don't go off the topic. I want to stay here.
I'm talking about the topic, nigga.
Okay.
People will I'll put it like this. I have be hard pressed to find a motherfucker to say they'll look for a leader. Now, people need leaders. It's apparent through actions and through history that people need leaders. But desire them, look for them. Nope.
It's more innate in human behavior, I think, and I can't readily point to any real world actual examples.
That's why
sadly, all I can come up with right now are movie references, and I'm trying not to use movie, but fuck it, the Poseidon Adventure, the one about the boat. The boat go down. Motherfuckers just looking for a leader. They all follow one motherfucker who said over here, and then when the motherfucker was when it was in question about their fitness for leadership, there's a vacuum left for power that gets usurped by another motherfucker that tells them we're gonna go this way, and then people will follow that person inevitably because leading. People, it's human nature. People look for shit. That's why we elect officials and then do shit like not watch the news. Because we don't really want to be in it. We want somebody else to be in it. We want to be active in that process, or say that we're active in choosing the leader, and then just be cool with letting the leader do all of the actual decision making. And we just say, fuck it. It don't matter.
But
I can't point to any actual real life examples of that.
That's an Americanized system.
Other than real life and just watching that motherfucker just follow people like sheep.
But that's an Americanized system that you even describe, and more.
Say what?
So that's an Americanized system that you even describe, and most countries are more active in their political system than we are. So no, most of them don't just hire a motherfucker to lead them places. They look for people with like-minded goals and shit, and if they don't lead them to the place that they have directed them to lead to, they replace them. So no, I disagree again that people are just looking readily for someone to lead them.
I don't know. I don't know if it's just an American thing. I mean,
I don't think Americans inherently look for a motherfucker to lead them. They look for someone to blame. They tell motherfuckers what they want in their leadership. That's not leading. That's I don't
think we necessarily blame. Do we blame our leaders?
Yes.
Yeah.
Trump, Biden, Bush.
Who do we know? We might blame leaders. I don't think we blame our leaders. I don't think you find a lot of MAGA Republicans, a lot of motherfucking MAGA Trump followers, people that were initially on his side, based on his actions, sitting there like, nah, I don't fuck with Trump no more. That motherfucker was a horrible president. I was on his side, and then just no, he's horrible. You might find anecdotal occurrences of that, but I think by and large, those same people that fuck with Trump still fuck with Trump. The same people who fuck with Biden fuck with Biden. We don't typically turn on our leaders. We'll turn on your leader. Definitely. We'll say that Republican motherfucker over there, because I've never been a Republican. So yeah, that Republican motherfucker over there, or that Democrat motherfucker over there, because I've never been a Democrat. Yeah, them. But we don't.
Well, that's not even the conversation that we're having.
You don't hold our own accountable. You don't hear Democrats excoriating Nancy Pelosi in any large way. You know what I'm saying?
Again, that's not even the conversation we're having. That's neither here nor there.
I thought that was the conversation we're having about people being followers and choosing leaders and
we're not talking about turning on leaders. I instituted that we weren't looking for leaders to begin. Someone to spread my rhetoric isn't my leader.
That was. Wait, what? See, you going different. I think
I'm not. I said from the beginning, no one's looking for leaders. They're looking for people to spread their rhetoric. That's not a leader.
What you said? They're looking for people to blame.
That's a placeholder. That's a figure. If I tell you where to go, and I expect you to go where I tell you to go, which is what the democratic system is, that's not a leader. It's a leader by name. That's just a moniker, calling them the leader. Their representative is what they are.
You think the people push the policy or the politicians push the policy?
I'm not talking about what actually goes on. I'm talking about you. We're talking about human psyche. In practice, what actually happens ain't got shit to do with what the humans set up to happen. We're talking about people inherently looking for leaders. I disagree with that point. You brought up politics, which isn't a leader thing. It happens that way because the politicians get in there and do what the fuck they want to do, but that's not what the people put them in there to do. Are you following?
Are you picking up what he's putting down?
I'm not. Are you picking up what he's putting down?
Yep.
Okay, can you break it down for me then? Because I'm not catching it.
We don't elect people to make decisions for us. We elect people to do the shit that we want them to do. So therefore, it's not really a leader because you're not looking to them for answers. You're looking for them to do what I say.
Okay. Now I'll push back on that. I'll push back on that and ask you this. Do any of the leaders do any of the things they're actually put in power to do?
No. Therefore, it's a failure in the system, not a failure in. It's a failure in their action and not in the failure in the decision.
Okay, all right. I just wanted the answer to the question and not the explanation. But okay, cool. That's fine. All right. Now, if that were to be true, then we would have an extremely high I think, turnover rate.
Yeah.
In our politicians.
Yeah.
Do we have an extremely high? Because that's what that philosophy would dictate, right?
That's
that there's an extremely high turnover rate in our politics. It wouldn't.
Yeah, you
put the people there to do what we want them to do, but politicians rarely act in the best interest of their constituents.
Yes, and no.
Okay.
No. And literally, there's hundreds of hours of fucking science studies to try to figure out why we don't kick these people out. Because no one can understand it.
Because
so
doesn't know. Hey, look. In my theory, I'll postulate is why they don't leave, why we don't kick them out, is because they're our leaders, and we rarely buck our leaders. Hey, look.
We don't put them out because
I don't know. I don't know if I'm right or not. I'm just saying. I think that
I'll clarify it for you.
But go ahead.
You're wrong.
Okay.
We don't kick them out because people in general are fucking stupid. And following and ensuring that their politicians follow up on the shit they say they do doesn't rank very high on their priority list.
Mm-hmm. So, you done? My bad. I didn't know. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, how can you say that we have a system that is situated as such where we have the individuals controlling the politicians, not the other way around, like I'm saying?
Because Viagra was designed to stop heart attacks.
Now, what we use it for? Yeah, fuck what the shit was created for. What we use it for?
Hey, all right, okay. So y'all arguing in principle, this is how, in theory, this is how humans behave. I'm saying in actuality, this is how they behave.
No, you're saying in principle.
I'm saying in actuality, they behave as though they're looking for a leader, and once they install that leader, they follow behind them, likely blindly, to a large degree, blindly. Whatever they say, we're going to do because that's the person that I am following. That's who I chose to follow. I put the leader in charge, and now I'm done with the thinking. They're doing the thinking.
I get that. However, I say that the reason that the motherfuckers were given that position wasn't because of how well motherfuckers think they would lead. It's just how well motherfuckers thought they would do the shit that they wanted to do.
Here's the thing, because they're idiots.
Let me respond that real quick.
Yeah, because they're idiots.
That gives you the first election.
Mm-hmm.
What about the second after they didn't do the shit that you put them there to do? But then they get another term.
Because they're idiots. Do you want the explanation that they give? Because they're giving them a chance to write the shit.
Oh.
It's not that they want a leader. They're giving them a chance.
So you want to go with follower. You want to go with idiot. I want to go with follower.
Followers are idiots. We both call them idiots.
Okay. All right, cool. Hey, look, I ain't finna argue with you while we agree.
But yeah, again, we talking about looking for a leader. It's not human nature. Nobody wants to be led nowhere. Everybody wants to
be led everywhere. The reason we have the society that we have now is because people naturally want to be led.
Nobody wants to be led.
Everybody wants to be led.
Find me a motherfucker that'll say it.
No, look. I don't give a fuck about what nobody gonna admit to say it. That's not my thing. I'm about evidentiary. I'm about evidence. And the evidence that's presented is that niggas be following.
Absence of evidence ain't evidence of absence.
No, the evidence of action is the evidence. I can look at your behavior and see. It looks like humans just want to follow. Why? Because I'm just watching a bunch of humans follow. And not just follow shit that's leading to their own posterity, but following shit that acts against their own self-interest.
But that's just an assertion. That's just your.
It's not an assertion. Well, I guess it's an assertion because I can't ascertain. I can't define what is in somebody else's own best interest. But in terms of things like voting for a person that wants to take away health care when you are severely dependent on said health care, I think that would be you voting against your own self-interests. And I think a lot of people did that.
Did that particular thing have anything to do with wanting to be led or not wanting to be led by a particular person?
Or you can say, or wanting to be led by a particular person.
No.
Not
wanting to be.
This is where your argument kind of falls flat, right? Because Obama put the Affordable Care Act into place. That was Obama's thing. They called it Obamacare, right? But Obama wasn't running. Obama wouldn't be leading these individuals anymore. So he wasn't running against Obama. He ran against a policy that they were told they didn't want.
It had a black face on it.
They had a black face on it. When they called it the Affordable Care Act, it was more favorable. When they called it Obamacare, it was less favorable to the same individuals.
Mm-hmm. They got nothing to do with wanting to be a follower. They might want to be racist, motherfucker.
Not okay, cool. Maybe we getting hung up on nature versus nurture. I'm not saying motherfuckers necessarily want to be followers, even though I am saying they want to be followers.
That is literally what you say.
It's more so that it's innate human behavior.
It's not human behavior too.
Yes, it's not a want, it's a need.
It's innate human.
How about that? It's not a want, it's a need.
It's innate human behavior to huddle, and the need to huddle created the need for community. That has nothing to do with leaders. Everybody still do their own thing and want to do their own thing, and that's
no huddle. What huddles work that way? What huddles of people do you see? And look, let's have a conversation.
That's why society
people don't like leaders.
Listen.
Yes, I wanted
to why society formed because nobody wanted to be led.
Huh?
That's why societies formed because nobody wanted to be led, and the big guys kept beating on the small guys. So the small guys got together and was like, "We need this huddle shit." But I'm not going to listen to Larry because he's bigger than me. That's how this shit all happened. Not wanting a leader.
Hold on.
Instead of having Larry, because he's just stronger, I'm going to elect a motherfucker. Because I don't want to be led by nobody, but I'm definitely not going to let Larry just take this shit.
Hey, look. So if motherfuckers didn't have an innate sense to be led, then the fight that you just described would not have been a fight I'd rather choose my leader than to just have one thrust upon me. No, that's the independence. That's the independent spirit. I want to choose.
Larry hits hard, fam.
Huh? What?
Larry hits hard, and we don't want a leader, but Larry gonna keep taking your snacks.
So let's band together and get Larry the fuck out of here, so we can all go on our separate ways.
And then Mark came. So we had to stop these.
So what do we do? Because we can let them Mark. Because instead of us forming a country, we could just so now if Mark comes along, we could just look, when Mark comes, we get together, we take care of Mark, and we go back our separate ways.
And then Jacob came.
Then what happened? What?
And then Jacob came, and then Stu, and they was like, you know what? We're just gonna elect the nigga.
We need a leader. I want a leader. My desire now is to not to do this that's been working for the last 8 times. It works. Every time we get one of them motherfuckers that come, we get rid of that.
Representative up to talk to Larry when he comes. Not a leader, but a representative to let him know that we are fine over here.
I think you're trying to get semantical, fam.
No, I think you trying to get some.
No, I'm not. So we're gonna elect Dave to go talk to Larry and deal with Larry.
He's gotta be.
We got Dave. Dave ain't the leader. Dave is the motherfucker we choose to go negotiate with the crazy motherfucker that we don't want to deal with no more.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. So when David come back and say, "Hey, look, I want to talk to Larry," and Larry said, "Hey, look, it's gonna be 10% of y'all farms."
What you mean? So, okay, that's how we hear.
That's how
we giving up 33% of our farms. Still don't want a leader.
I think the moment you let Dave speak for you, Dave is now your leader.
This speaks to the fact that we don't want to be raped. We'll rather willingly give up a percentage than opposed to being raped continually. That's all it speaks to. Where you trying to make it seem like we want a fucking leader. No, we want a motherfucker that will stop the rapings. And we think these motherfuckers are going to stop the rapings, and they never do. They just join in on the rapings. And that's what's been happening since the beginning of history. It's never been because we wanted a leader.
It's been because we wanted somebody to deal with the problem that we had.
To stop the rapings. That ain't got nothing to do with leaders. We wanted Shields to stop being stabbed in the heart by swords. That don't mean the Shield was our leader.
Shield's a tool. We didn't.
That's what the president was supposed to be.
But this is the thing. We don't carry the fucking politician on our arm out there to the battle. We just send them out there as a representative. Yeah. And when the representative does things that are contrary or counter to the well-being of the people they represent, and those same people still choose to have that person represent them, then you got a problem.
They idiots.
I say, in my opinion, I don't know. But hey, look, that's what I said.
Just if a fucking king sent a general to fight his battle, that don't mean he the new king. And if he don't do what the king told him to,
and if he don't do, you just said it. If he don't do what the king told him to do,
and the king don't do shit, that still don't make him the new king.
What?
No.
All right, cool. You rock out that way you want to. But the king send this motherfucker out to do a certain thing, and the motherfucker go out there and do what the fuck he want to do and come back to the king and say, "Yeah, I did this. I ain't do that." And then the king sends him back out again? No, fam. No. If you didn't do what I wanted you to do, I'm going to kill you. But at the least, I'm not sending you back out to do this job again. You're not good at that job.
I'm pretty sure y'all got an example of that in Game of Thrones.
They usually just murder the motherfuckers.
No, it ain't not one general that was more powerful than the king in Game of Thrones. Not one. Now, I didn't watch the shit, so I can't confirm nor deny.
Yes, they get that way. And then they usually end up killing the king. Now I'm the leader.
Usually. But not always. A lot of them just play the card and be the most powerful one as the general.
No.
I don't know. I can see that, because if not, then the mountain would have easily been the goddamn the ruler of the seven kingdoms, because that motherfucker would just literally kill everybody.
But he had a leader that dictated to him what he had to do. Because he wanted to be a leader.
He was just a soldier.
He chose to be a soldier, fam. And most people choose to be soldiers.
But did the mountain disrespect the king, is all I'm saying.
No, never, not one time.
Well, then that ain't what we talking about. I asked for an example where a motherfucker went outside what the king was talking about and was still the general. King just was, well, I can't do nothing about it.
No, they killed them on Game of Thrones when that happened. When the motherfucker didn't do what the general wanted them to do, what the king wanted them to do, they killed the motherfuckers. Even the motherfuckers who were, it was one king that in Game of Thrones, I can't remember who the fuck it was, but it was one that killed somebody we didn't want them to kill, but they killed him any fucking way.
That was Joffrey. He killed Ned.
But no, we knew. But Joffrey was an asshole.
Yeah,
I'm talking about when he didn't want to kill the motherfucker. Joffrey wanted to kill Ned. He wanted that motherfucker head off. He was a psycho. He didn't give a fuck.
Oh, you mean when the king killed somebody, even though they didn't want to kill him?
Right.
It had to be done.
It had to be done. That happened in the show. I'm positive it did. I just can't put my finger on it. It's been a long time since I watched that shit.
Yeah, I gotta rewatch it again. Game of Thrones.
Wasn't several people more powerful than him, and he was the king?
Who?
That little boy. Wasn't it several people more powerful than him, and he was the king?
No. It was yeah, and not several people. Hold on. No, it wasn't several people. It was really just one person. It was his mother
and her brother.
Nah, not the brother. He had no power, even though that was his father. But his uncle father had no power. He wasn't called. Jamie didn't call no shots.
He controlled the armies.
Nah, that was the grandfather. Yeah, Jamie led the army at the end, but
he led the army to do what? What Cersei said.
Yeah.
And Cersei was the only person that was controlling Joffrey when he was king, and then she controlled the son after that when he was king. Even though they were
the very first episode, that nigga was coming back from war.
What nigga?
The sister fucker. Thought he was a very powerful general.
No. What happened? What the very first? I don't know, it might be the first, but early on in the series, the king was injured, and you saw him like injured early on in the season or whatever.
I'm talking about the very first episode.
It might have been the very first episode, but he got hurt. He got hurt on a hunting accident. Jamie killed a king. That's why he was called the Kingslayer or whatever. He killed a king in
battle, right?
No.
Not in battle. He killed that motherfucker like on some sneak shit, like
just on Tuesday at 11:30.
Right. It wasn't during the battle. He was supposed to be protecting the king.
I thought that's how that nigga was able to fight.
No,
he was able to fight just because he was able to fight. He was training his whole life to fight.
Right.
But that's why he was. Well, there's one of the reasons why he had the security for the king. But the king
head of security. I knew he was head of some type of fucking. All right, never mind.
Right. He was head of security for the king, and he killed the king.
I don't know. That sounds like a motherfucker that is real ineffective at his job.
Real ineffective. Like you did the opposite of what you're supposed to do. But this the thing. He killed the king, didn't become the king. Another motherfucker became the king. He so desperately needed a leader that rightfully, if you shank the king, you the king, right? But no, he played the king and then let another motherfucker be king. Said, nah, that's the boss. Because he wanted a leader so bad. Because human nature. I win.
I like how you brought that around.
I did. I tried. Shit, what the fuck else happened in the world today though?
Speaking of bringing shit around, don't bring niggas around these goddamn lumber trucks. Because you want to go there and figure out when this shit started? Hey, that was the only segue that I could think of. But yeah,
let's go there then.
All right, where the fuck this nigga go? Because this was his idea.
This was definitely his.
I mean, because I feel like
the festivities.
I feel like people in general just accept this fear of this lumber truck as real life. Like, all right, so we talked about the motherfuckers talking about how movies have brainwashed motherfuckers. And I possibly can't agree because the Final Destination shit, motherfuckers will not drive behind one of them goddamn trucks that has the trees.
Ever again. Ever. I'm never driving behind one of them motherfuckers. Ever.
That's just
or on the side.
To be brainwashed by programming.
Or on the side. Hey, look, I don't know if that's a really good instance to point to call out brainwashing. It seems like a really good fucking idea.
Yeah,
we've all saw that truck millions of times beforehand, and nobody paid attention to that red bitch in the red dress till we saw it in the Matrix.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look, but once you started paying attention,
I'm not saying that shit. I'm not saying that shit doesn't have some place. It doesn't come from some place, but that's how you manipulate people the best. There's seeds already there, and you just know which seeds to tweak and twerk.
Yeah.
All
I think we saying is, hey, look, when you're right, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass that motherfucker. I'm gonna get in front of this motherfucker carrying the logs, or the rebar, or the dump truck that got you on the back of it now, because that's just what you do. I mean, we was all driving. We was all taught, hey, yo, look, you don't follow too close behind the snow plows. They throw salt back and hit your car, scratch your paint up, fuck shit up. Don't just lay back. Or go around them, but get ahead. But why the fuck would you get ahead of a snowplow ever? That's just stupid. But you know what I'm
saying. I don't think it's brainwashing. It's more of pointing out that the fuckery can happen. Because like, all right, before when I used to cook, I didn't give a fuck about where I placed the handles. But ever since I saw one fucking TV commercial where a motherfucker had the handles facing outside the stove and knocked over shit and burnt themselves, you would never find me with my handles facing outside the stove.
My handles is always in.
Yeah.
Always.
And I wouldn't say I was brainwashed, but the motherfucker make a point.
I ain't mad at a point. A good point. Pause. Because that felt plausible.
Yeah, so I wouldn't consider it brainwashing. I would just consider it like, yo.
Now, there's a difference between the motherfucking general accident and the freak accident. One of those things where a freak accident, spilling a pot on a kid, is a general accident, has happened to thousands of people. Is why that's supposed to be common knowledge to turn your fucking handles in. But them fucking them 1,000-ton straps breaking off and that shit flying into your car, some lottery odds. It's not no lottery odds to burn a motherfucker with some shit on the stove. But them,
no,
that's it. The lottery odds is a motherfucker.
But this is where it gets worrisome. I'm not worried about the straps breaking. I'm worried about you not putting the straps on correctly. And there's a lot of reasons why you didn't put the straps on correctly that I can't account for. I don't know when she walked past and dropped something and bent over wearing that short skirt and you saw it and didn't pay attention. But it's a truck stop. They got hookers out there. It's plausible. That you may have drove a few too many hours on the road. You might be a little tired. You ain't crank it down all the way. The load shift. It comes off. It's plausible. And all I got to do to be worried about it or concerned about it is believe that a motherfucker could be distracted at their job. And I have seen a lot of motherfuckers at their job.
And that, again, is neither here nor there. Still totally different from a pot handle on the stove.
What do you mean? Because the pot handle outside, it should be fine if I'm a good parent on my job and keeping my kids away from the stove to play around.
Right.
It shouldn't be an issue. There should be no reason to have to turn those pot handles inside. But because I know me and something could be good on TV and I miss it, so I turn them in. That's why I pass that truck or I give it some extra distance. Because it's too easy to fuck up.
That's why you choose your doctors wisely.
But I don't choose what trucks I drive by. They just there.
Exactly.
I don't know. I thought we was gonna have this conversation based on not the general efficacy of being overly cautious about that, I thought we was gonna have her.
I'm talking about them pot handles, nigga. I ain't talking about shit else but them pot handles. And nigga brought up.
No, I meant when you initially threw the Final Destination truck into the conversation.
What? I'm talking about them pot handles. Them pot handles ain't the same as a Final Destination truck. That's it. That's all. We were using pot handles to mitigate the Final Destination not being programming.
Oh, I was just arguing that all programming ain't bad programming.
All I'm saying is them pot handles and that truck is different. Stay on task.
Okay, cool. But
it wasn't even you, Nick. Don't get offended.
But the same logic persists. It's the same reason why I leave space on the expressway when I drive. Because I don't know what the other driver's going to do. I can't predict it, so I protect myself just in case that individual decides to have a bad day.
But you don't protect yourself from falling asteroids.
Can't.
Oh, you can.
And you can't swerve. You can't go into another lane to avoid an asteroid. You can easily go into another lane to get from behind this goddamn truck.
And I can't afford an underground bunker just yet.
Hey, we didn't say.
So there's nothing I can do personally.
We didn't say none of the preventative measures would work, but there are certainly things you can do. Bruce Willis told you. Oh, no, one Bruce Willis. One of the motherfuckers told you in Volcano what you could do.
For an asteroid?
Yes.
Ain't shit you can do. If you look up and that motherfucker's there, over.
No, they told you what to do.
What do you do?
Not to say that their shit will work, but they told you what to do.
What do you do?
They told you to look up to see the trajectory of that motherfucker to make sure you know where it's going and then run.
Hey, yo, look.
That's what they said.
Hey, look.
Just because it ain't effective don't mean there's not rules to this shit. Ain't no rules to a Final Destination truck, nigga.
Don't look up.
That's literally what you're supposed to do in those cases. You're supposed to look up, see which direction the debris is falling. First, you have to identify which direction the shit is falling. Because if you just start running, the shit might be.
Hey, look. I'm gonna just tell you. If it's an asteroid, I know instinctually you're gonna want to run. I'm gonna just tell you, realistically, ain't gonna make much difference.
No, the motherfuckers don't break up into the atmosphere, and so you get to running in the wrong direction.
Hey, nigga, if you go outside on Damon right now and you see an asteroid coming,
yes,
it's over.
hey, it might break up on impact, brother.
Okay, cool. What was you running? What do you break up into? I want you to. Hey, look. When the asteroids come, I'm calling you. Just you answer the phone, motherfucker. When the asteroids coming, because I'm gonna call you, because you the only motherfucker that know which way to run.
I'm gonna look up, nigga, like that bitch from Volcano told me.
Because I'm gonna look up and I'm gonna be like, hey, yo, look, smoke them if you got them. That's gonna be that. Hey, look, that's my philosophy for the don't look up situation. Smoke them if you got them. If you look up and you see that motherfucker, it's coming, fam. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Unless it's a shooting star in the distance you see, then all right, cool. If you see a comet heading towards Earth and the motherfucker casting the shadow, smoke them if you got them, fam. It's a wrap. It's over for you. You got nowhere to go. Unless you got a bunker already, then you got no shot. You ain't gonna make it to your bunker. It's not like it. Not like it.
Volcano.
Hey, rock it out. I don't know. Rock it out.
Did we all see Don't Look Up while we're here?
You say what?
I said, did we all see Don't Look Up while we're here?
While we're here, I saw it.
I didn't finish it.
When you gonna watch a movie in totality?
One of these days. One of these days. I actually plan on watching the Eternals now that it's on Disney Plus. I do plan on finishing Don't Look Up.
Hey,
wait, is out now?
Hey,
yeah.
fucking Disney ain't finna fucking keep
fucking
giving us these villainless ass movies, fam.
Hey, look, I ain't seen Eternals yet. I'm finna watch it as soon as we get off this show because it's out now. I've been waiting.
Damn, I finally seen something before everybody.
Yeah, like a motherfucker. And I gotta go do a flu in the morning. So
it's stupid.
Hey, look, I kind of want to watch it, and I know it's gonna be long and stupid.
It is.
I also gotta get up early, so now I want to hit that pun.
It ain't really that long, but it is stupid. But it's entertaining.
I know it's horrible. I already know it's horrible.
Necessarily say horrible,
huh?
I wouldn't necessarily say horrible because they are doing excellent story weaving. So for that alone, you be like, all right, I see where you're going. Y'all just made Kang a little less stupid.
Hey, look,
or a little more stupid, depending on how you look at it.
Everything is stupid. I'm in the curmudgeon stage of life.
But it ain't a curmudgeon stage. I thought I was in the curmudgeon stage too until I walked past a fucking flower and that motherfucker smelled great. I'm like, no, I'm not a codger yet. Everything is just stupid. So
everything is stupid.
Fool. You're not a codger. Everything is fucking stupid.
Okay, cool. I thought everything was fucking stupid.
No, go smell a flower. If flowers smell great, then you're not an old codger yet. Because old codger who wants to get off his grass, he ain't walking on his grass. That's what makes a codger. If you hollering at motherfuckers that's not walking on your grass. If a motherfucker walking on your grass that you fucking manicured and taking the time and effort, don't make no fucking asshole. He's the asshole.
Hey, I've had that struggle. Not in my 40s. I was 39. I had that struggle. I cut my shit, and it was some people outside, and I ain't know how to feel about that. Because I knew after you just edge your shit up and it's looking all perfectly crispy, but it's kids outside, so they can run through your shit.
Now we can have a Chicago dibs conversation too.
Hey, we can do that too. But when they run through your shit, and they're gonna run through, but I don't want to be that guy on the block that be telling kids to stay out their grass. Because I too remember a time when, block grass was like gold and shit. We needed that shit to play and do what we didn't want to do.
Man, block grass is always the essential part of the football field for the block. You can't be selfish.
That's my thought. I can't be selfish. But then I'd be like, my kid only be out here playing football.
Here's my thoughts on grass. I was once an avid grasser. I was looking for the day to have a manicured lawn, and then that day finally came. And I realized the difference between a finely manicured lawn and a very shittily manicured lawn is just the color of green. And that fucked with me. I'm like, what? So I took all of this fucking time, energy, and effort. And all I get from this whole entire summer of being this meticulous and this motherfucker directly next door to me never turning on their sprinkler was that my shit was just a different shade of green. They had the same lawn care come out as me. Cut their grass, then cut my grass. Edge their grass, then edge my grass. But they never watered, never fertilized, never nothing. All they did was cut their shit. That's it. They shit looked exactly like mine, except my shit was a deep, dark, rich green, and their shit was just a light neon green. But it just wasn't worth them 1,000 hours of effort. I was forever changed that day.
Hey, I'm glad you learned that lesson. I'm glad you
changed that day forever.
I learned that lesson. I was like 12. maybe 11.
I never had grass before.
Yeah. Hey, I learned that lesson. I learned that lesson cutting the grass one day. Cussing my father out in my head because I had to cut the grass, and I don't even remember his motherfucking name no more. He never cut the grass. They shit look just like our shit. I never saw that motherfucker outside. I never saw this nigga outside ever cutting the grass. I ain't see him doing shit. I had the edge out there. I'm mowing this motherfucker the whole nine. Never saw this motherfucker out there with a rake. Nothing.
No.
Grass was just like hey look.
Hold on.
I had to dethatch the grass.
I mean, you did something fucked up because there was a clear difference between my grass and the neighbor's grass.
What no difference? What no difference? Hey, look,
and
I wasn't that old, so the discerning levels of green mattered not to me. No, all I knew was they shit looked fine.
Yeah, see that's
the fuck out here, and I'm out here every fucking weekend.
That was the thing. It was a clear, discernible difference in greens, but that was it. The grass looked exactly like my grass, like exactly, and like only a grass aficionado would come out of that motherfucker like, "Oh, your shit is the perfect color, blue green. Is this Kentucky bluegrass?" Only a grass aficionado. Anybody else would just come out like, "Damn, y'all keep this whole block up." That shit used to piss me off.
Hey, look. That shit happened to me last year when all my uncles came to my house one day. I was having a particularly good lawn week that week.
Yeah.
And it just so happened they all converged over here one day. And so we sitting outside and they looking around. Damn, nephew, you grass looking nice out here. Damn, you probably got the best one on the block. And at that day, I definitely did. And it meant something to me.
It's the small things.
But it shouldn't have meant shit.
It does. That's a hard back-breaking ass shit.
No, it's just how small my life has become.
No. Yeah. And I won't let you demean yourself like that.
No, it's not a demeaning sentiment.
It is, brother.
It's not. Look, my bad. Maybe I said it in a dejected.
Hold on. Farming and fucking is the last two places a black man can show his prowess in today's society safely, nigga. I will not allow you to take one of those vestiges away from yourself.
Hey, look. Yes and no. Because I don't want to be known for fucking and farming. That's how they made slaves back in the day. Nigga, it was a good buck. Yeah. We need more of that motherfucker. Come here. Actually, wait a minute. Hold on.
Hey, if the race war ever kick back off, you might want to be at the top of the motherfucking bidding war. The bottom of the food chain.
If you're picking positions,
you always want to be at the top of the top of the bidding.
Stud might not be that bad. Actually, you know what? No. Stud is not a good position to be in. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
When the other choice is bottom of the food chain, top of the
well, yeah, but Stud seem like it's some good shit, and then it don't end up being. Think about it. They want the biggest, strongest man, so they can create the biggest, strongest child. But wouldn't they, by contrast, also get like the biggest, strongest woman? And never in the history of ever,
ain't nothing wrong.
Have the biggest, strongest women.
Hey, in the immortal words of Illinois Gordon, ain't nothing wrong with the loving you get from a big woman.
Illinois with the Jews.
Ain't nothing wrong with the Jews. Mary, Pigfoot Mary.
Mary.
All right.
And you walking around here like it wasn't shit to you. Hey, look.
Ain't nothing wrong.
Now I gotta watch those.
Ain't nothing wrong with the loving you get from a big woman. Fam, it's this old Italian song. And I swear for God, my whole life I've been like mimicking this song. But I've never really paid attention to the lyrics until recently. Motherfucker say, the bigger the figure, the more that I feed it, the more that I feed it, the bigger. I'm like, what?
The bigger the figure, the more that I feed it, the more that I feed it, the bigger her figure?
Yes. And the bigger the figure, the better she feels. You probably been singing that shit forever too. It just wasn't never.
It's off of Bugs Bunny.
Wait, hold on. That's what that is?
Yes.
You lying. That sounds like some shit a motherfucker say on the meme.
Fam. Bigger the figure, the more that I feed it, the more that I feed it, the better I like it, the better I like it, the more that I feed it.
That sound like, hey look. That sound like the shit that motherfucker said when they was trying to tell you what Mama say, Mama Sa Maku Sa was. It was not that.
I'm
it was
singing
something
the song. I was singing the song, and we've been mimicking this song our whole lives. We never really paid attention to what this nigga was saying. That nigga was
the bigger the figure, the better I feel, the better I feel.
The better I feel, the better I feel, the bigger the figure, the more the better I feel. You like, what? You like fat bitches?
Let me find out if there was the first Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey. You know what? When we say we like big asses and titties and shit, we're just being cultural. We're being Renaissance men. Because when they was painting these paintings and sculpting these sculptures of these bitches, they was big as hell, right?
Big old butts.
Cannot lie. Hey, look, I'm gonna get a Pavarotti Sir Mix-a-Lot fact check sheet going. Sir Mix-a-Lot might be every bit as renown worthy as Pavarotti.
Shit. Yes, nigga.
Hey, look, that's to us. But I'm saying, he should be every bit as world renowned.
Fam, that nigga got two. Sir Mix-a-Lot and Tone Loc are two of the rarest. Maybe Coolio. We might be able to add Coolio into that mix. Three of the rarest rappers on the face of the planet, where they were both as street and as pop at the exact same time. Like, they never had any other. They came out world-renowned criminals.
But it was pop.
That's what I'm saying, nigga. But
hey, look, I ain't never thought about that.
Nigga, it was fucking pop. But these were three world-renowned fucking murderers.
But they were criminals.
Criminals, singing about criminal shit. I like big butts. Fucking gangsters, paradise. Nigga, these were fucking criminals.
I'm talking about pimping. But you gonna dance to it because it's catchy.
Hey, nigga, City High showing us that you can make anybody's misery danceable.
Oh, you can make a horrible life story entertaining verse.
Hey, nigga, that shit popped up in my goddamn memories the other day. Like, yo, that song is a horribly demeaning. First, dude is a complete asshole.
Hey, look. Sing the chorus and tell me you ever sang it depressed.
No.
It's the most depressing shit.
Nigga, the verses
are happily. It's not.
The verses are way more depressing than the song.
I mean, but the verses are the verses have to be the most depressing shit we sing the most cheerily since Ring Around the Rosies.
And now I'm gonna give you some pushback on this shit. If the last 2 years has taught me nothing, it has taught me that these bitches be exaggerating. And that's why we were never we knew that bitch was lying. Ain't nobody hiring.
Nobody. The only way you can feed him is to sleep with a man for a little bit of money.
Yeah.
You can't even sleep with him for a lot of money.
Look, hey, let's think about this practically. First of all, dude is dead ass wrong for sitting there and demeaning and admonishing this chick in the middle of a goddamn party. Was she stripping at?
I just want to know how many motherfuckers she told the story to while she shaking her ass. What would you do if your son was at home? Bitch, why you bring my kids into this shit? I just asked you, how are you? Like, why? No, seriously, let's break this down, right?
I see you out here at the party. Last time I seen you was junior year. I remember you was in some activities. You know, you wasn't like you wasn't the president of the student council. You wasn't class rep, but you was there. You was a decent student, and then you disappeared.
No, we finna break this down. We finna break this
down. No, that's how the conversation started.
No.
You got the bitch upstairs.
Hold on. That's start at the beginning.
I'm
start at the beginning.
I'm finna start at the beginning.
Go ahead. You go.
All right. First verse. Boys and girls want to hear a true story.
Nope, you're not starting at the beginning. Start at the goddamn beginning. That nigga was sitting in his house planning to have a good time that night. He was with his boys. They were talking. Yeah, we finna go over there to Magic Diamond. We finna throw this. I got 200. Boy, you know your rent due tomorrow. You better cool out. You don't be drinking too hard.
Nigga, you know Tiffany gonna bust your ass if you lose the rent for tomorrow, motherfucker.
I'm sitting here literally for to read the lyrics.
Well, yeah, but again,
no, he's giving you before they started writing.
Before the writing, he gave a speech.
You know how that room was before the nigga started rapping. Before the cycle went.
We going out there. Everybody gonna make it home tonight. All right, now you go.
All right. Boys and girls, first of all, horrible start. Boys and girls want to hear a true story. So he's telling this story to a bunch of kids. All right.
So, last time we heard that, Slick Rick was going to tell a motherfucker.
Slick Rick was about to tell a story about how a 12-year-old put a Tech 9 to a pregnant woman's stomach and then got murdered by the police. All right.
Definitely. Hey, look, if an urban act says boys and girls got a story to tell, don't send your children.
Do not.
All right. So here we go. Boys and girls want to hear a true story. Saturday night, I was at this real wild party. So he's telling this story 6 days and no more than 6 days after it happened. All right.
Look, hold on. Time out. Who starts a story, boys and girls, followed by this one time at a bachelor party? This is not Sesame Street.
I'm telling you, he didn't start that song right. That nigga was supposed to put, hey, bro, we was just minding our fucking business. I had a fifth of Bacardi. We pre-game. We was at my boy crib. My boy was kind of depressed. We had to get him out of his house because usually we just been playing fucking games, smoking weed. But tonight,
we gonna have some fun.
We going to this real wild party. See, they had the liquor overflow in the cup. About 5 or 6 strippers trying to work for $1. And I took one girl outside with me. Her name was Lonnie. She went to junior high with me. I said, why you up in there dancing for cash? It's been a whole lot's changed since I seen you last.
Pause. All right.
That's the end of the first verse.
Hold on, though. But again, in context, he just gave speech to his boys. So he was lightly drinking. So he wasn't matter of fact, he just walked right in. He just still got that little buzz from the crib. He really ain't even started partying yet. And he see a bitch that look kind of familiar. You know?
Lonnie, that's you?
Rashida, that's you?
I ain't seen you since 8th grade.
Right. So everybody looking at him like he the bad guy because of what she say next.
And then she said, what would you do if your son was at home crying out alone on the bedroom
floor? You gonna say the whole chorus, repeat his last line again.
I guess a whole lot's changed since I seen you last. She said,
All I asked you, bitch. All I asked you.
What's new is never supposed to be followed by my son got cancer.
Hold on.
Oh, bitch, I want that.
Pre-gaming. I'm at the crib, 6 of my boys. I got a nigga with a drinking problem with me. Like he's already in the back of my mind. I got a nigga that like to fight. Right?
Because no matter what, if you go to a party, you got that one nigga with you that love to fight.
Right.
Oh yeah. It's definitely a motherfucker that want to box somebody.
I got a nigga who licenses shit bad, but he's definitely going to drive. So I don't even know if he made it to this party good yet. And I walk in, I see this bitch from junior high. She ain't seen me since junior high, so she shouldn't have been too thrown off by this fucking question. It wasn't a real dig to you, bitch. I haven't seen you since you was 12. 12?
14 at the most.
At the most.
Now you're stripping. Now you're. Why are you telling me all? How's it going? Was not supposed to be that deep.
This is not even a club. This is just some random party.
Why is he the individual that she chooses to tell this entire life? You haven't seen this motherfucker since 7th grade.
He flagged her down. We can assume, let's just assume, because he's the author of the poem, that he flagged her down.
Cool.
He said, I saw Lonnie. Not Lonnie saw me. I saw Lonnie from junior high. So we just gonna go with the assumption. Well, I'll go.
No. But this is the thing. But they meet, they talk. He asks her a question that is not supposed to be that deep.
Not a very offensive question. Like, that's why I want to always put this shit in context, because people always used to down on him. That's why
he definitely does get some blame.
No, nigga.
They all get some blame.
Later in the
hold on.
There's plenty of blame to go around. And I'll give you all the blames if you're ready for the blames now.
Hold on. Now we're gonna go walk through this naturally. We're gonna let him land this. So to recap, this nigga said, I haven't seen you since junior high. And she responds with,
well, what would you do if your son was at home crying all alone on the bedroom floor because he's hungry? And the only way to feed him is to sleep with a man for a little bit of money. And his daddy's gone. So we're smoking rocks now, in and out of lockdown. I ain't got a job now. So for you, this is just a good time. But for me, this is what I call life.
Damn.
He did not ask for all that. Like, he just said, you stripping? Well, yeah, I got a hungry ass kid. And I got knocked up by a crackhead.
Hold on. Right here. The only way to feed him is to sleep with a man for a little bit of money. Bitch, I paid you to come here and just strip.
So she ain't getting none of the stripping money. She ain't getting none of the stripping money. She only get the fucking money.
Where did I go? Where the 200 I spent to bring you over here just to show me a nipple or two?
Now hold on.
Where did I go?
We can dive into this.
It's
why they put it at a party and not a club. Probably to insinuate that she wasn't good enough to get into a club. Why she tripping at this party, at Julia's bachelor party, insinuating that she got to fuck at every place.
No. I thought it typically worked because I'm an expert. I seen Players Club 864 times. How it works, to my recollection of the Players Club, is that the girls is in the club. And they say, you want to make some real money? Come over here. And then they go to the party and they get ebonied out.
No, that's why it was a movie. Them hoes know what they want to do.
Hey, look, I'm just fucking with you.
They know exactly in real life, they know exactly who is what. And you got one, hey, and it's always the box bill when they come out the back. Like, I know why you with him. That's how you know if the whole group don't sell pussy, if they got a strange built one. She's the dick sucker.
She
good.
All right, so
you good? Everybody good? Everybody good?
All right. So
third verse.
We going to the second verse.
Second verse, nigga.
And this is where he gets the blame at. Second verse. Girl, you ain't the only one with a baby. That's no excuse to be living all crazy. She looked me square in the eye and said, every day I wake up hoping to die. She said, nigga, I know about pain because me and my sister ran away so my daddy wouldn't rape us. Before I was a teenager, I'd have been through more shit that you can't even relate to. So he victim shamed her into like breaking down. Like, first of all, nigga, you drinking. You already halfway drunk, and you carry a stripper outside to have this conversation with her. And
I like to imagine she's shaking ass right in the middle of the floor talking to him.
You say what?
I like to think of her shaking ass right in the middle of the floor talking to him. You're not outside having this conversation. See, you keep taking it out of context. He's sitting there with a cup in his hand going, what?
No. He's in the first verse, he said he took her outside. So I'm just assuming that this whole conversation is happening all outside.
What? It's loud out there. What? And he came with a natural reaction to somebody telling you that you can only fuck for a little bit of money. He can do anything. That's not victim shaming. She wasn't a victim when he said that. She victimized herself after that.
Like, she just said, hey, she's just out there stripping, doing what she do.
No, that was in response to that's the only way I can feed him. And that nigga was like,
bitch, you ain't the only one with a baby.
Exactly. So that was an appropriate response. He wasn't out of line for that.
No,
he thought he was being fed a load of malarkey.
Not when
I definitely thought she was tripping up. It definitely gave I'm working my way through med school vibes.
Hey, this nigga, when you drunk at a party and you outside talking to the shit that you ain't seen in fucking 10 years, at least 8 years. We gonna go at least 8 years. Now ain't the time to be admonishing her about her life decisions. You ain't got the friendship cash to pull that shit out.
You are, bro.
You're not admonishing that bitch for her life decisions. You're telling her to stop telling me that bullshit. This is the only thing you can do, bitch. Now, I see that's the thing. It's the problem. I think my man only had a problem with the word only. If she had said, I'm lazy, this is what I feel like I'm best at. She could have said a bunch of different things. But only, this is the only way I can feed him.
Hey, look, she's definitely not lazy.
What?
She's definitely not lazy.
Oh, you ain't seeing these strippers these days, buddy.
She's a hooker, fam. She's not a stripper. There's a difference. She's definitely not lazy.
She's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
Hey, look, strippers and strippers.
1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Hey, look, strippers and strippers, hookers is hookers.
She's doing the hokey.
Sometimes you might get a hooker that strip.
She's a dabbler.
But don't know strippers hook.
She's a dabbler.
Are you going by the bridge builder argument?
Yeah, bridge builder argument.
But hey,
bridge builder argument.
But it's a much slipperier slope in the dance world, sir.
How's it slippery?
Cause some bitches only they get one good trick, and that's who they only sell pussy to. Some nigga came in there, hit the nail right on the head. And so they won't even attempt to sell it to nobody.
Hey, you think that's the only if you think this bitch you got one John out here, you mistaken. You sad. I'm sorry. Hey, you the only motherfucker that said I got 55?
No,
as opposed to the 40?
I know for a fact it's bitches out here who only got one nigga willing to pay their soul fare.
Hey, look, okay.
Serious.
Hey, look. It might be one or two bitches out here on that shit, but by and large, if you selling, you selling. And it ain't a thing. Well, I got this one I sell it to, but I don't sell it to nobody else. No, bitch. If that nigga, if anybody else came to you and was like 80, you like, yep. Also,
look, here's how selling pussy and stripping go. They start off sneak selling pussy, right? Like to one or two motherfuckers, and if they stripping career pick up, they stop selling pussy. See, it's only to get by. And selling pussy is only to get by. If stripping never pick up, they keep selling them. Then they become prostitutes. So I ain't gonna give them that. I ain't gonna give them that same moniker you give them because I know it's a pussy selling gray area in stripping.
Nah, ain't no part-time pussy selling job.
It is.
You sell pussy or you don't sell pussy.
No, actually, that's my problem with prostitution in the whole these days. These hoes are part-time. They make enough money for the year, then quit. They don't try to run it up. Them bitches, they got a quota. And a low quota, too, like 33,000.
Hey, look, that's not part-time. They have an earnings cap on their pussy.
It's part-time.
It's not part-time.
There's office hours for pussy selling, and if you don't meet those hours, you're part-time.
Ain't no office hours for pussy selling.
It is.
Hey, look. Ain't no office hours for selling pussy. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you met a girl that you wanted to, settle down with, and she told you she sold pussy, you gonna be like, "What, did you sell it on the weekends? Or you did it like 9 to 5 on like Monday through Friday?" No, bitch, you sold pussy right through here. I'm gonna fuck you sold it on the weekends. You just did it on Saturday, Fridays. You took Sundays through Thursdays off.
I will not let you disparage the name of real hoes out here. Knock down, drag them out, don't give a fuck about the motherfucking dollar amount. Them hoes just want to sell pussy. Them bitches be out there, and those hoes need a leader. So I'll give it to you. It is a faction of people out here looking for a leader.
And they need a leader.
Just everybody. Them hoes that sell pussy 365 days a year and will make you choke. That's why I had to quit pimping. Bitch told me, nigga, I got the money right here. Choke it out me.
Damn.
Damn, man, I thought we was a team. I didn't know this was a competitive sport. I thought we were together. Ho, just give me the money. I don't want to have to beat you up, bitch. And not every time, bitch. You supposed to be doing this every day. My knuckles hurt.
My knuckles hurt.
I had to choke you every day, bitch. What part of the game is this?
I'm getting caught. Hey, look. A pimp with a carpal tunnel sleeve.
You know this is real. I'm like, bitch, if I got to beat you, I don't need you.
Look at my hand, bitch. Look at my hand. Look what you did to me. This comes from choking you.
Right. Bitch, you gonna have to pay me to choke you, huh? You gonna have to sell twice as much pussy, bitch, because now you got 2 payments to make.
Hey.
This shit ain't a fair. It's a fetish, bitch. Go. What the fuck are you doing?
Calling the police. Anyway, back to what we were saying.
What were we talking about?
we breaking down the City Hazard song.
Yeah.
All right, so we got to the part where he just randomly admonishes her. All right. And then once again, the hook. Hold on. And then this is where he really gets reckless. All right, so after the hook, yet again, he goes, "Hold up. What would you do?" He says, "Get up off my feet and
start
let go
of excuses.
Of every excuse."
He start victim shaming there.
Yeah. What would you do? Because I wouldn't want my baby to go through what I went through. Come on. What would you do? She says. He says, "Get up off my feet and stop making tired excuses."
Wait.
One more time. She says, "Really? Nigga, what would you do?" And he said, "Girl, I know if my mama could do it, baby, you can do it."
In what world? In what world was her son gonna start stripping and selling ass? Like, I wouldn't want my child to go through what I've been through. I'm selling pussy, nigga. He ain't got one. How the fuck is he finna go through this?
He gonna be slinging dick.
That goes to show you, motherfucker, just missed the whole point of the argument. Just focus on the wrong thing. He can't do this. Bitch, that's not even why look. That's not even why I said what I said. And you know that. So you gonna make me argue that your son ain't gonna sell drugs instead? I didn't mean that any of that. You know what I meant, bitch. So, don't make me argue a point that I wasn't trying to prove. Like a lot of people will do. Completely just have you arguing the whole wrong point. He can't do any of this. But yeah, it took a turn. The nigga just started pointing fingers at the bitch. He was right in verse 1 and 2. He was cool verse 1 and 2. But when he started saying our excuses were tired, that's kind of when he got a little judgy. But
he still right. Got bad judgy.
No, because then you gotta start breaking this shit down like by American law. All right. So feed your son. Bitches, you claiming they're stripping on your taxes and they cut you off food stamps? Because why? This is an all cash business. Bitch, why are you filing W-2s on this pussy money? You sell it according to the government. Why ain't you getting food stamps? Why can't you feed this nigga? See, sound like you done committed some food stamp fraud. You filed somebody else's challenge on your taxes, didn't you? So you got to break this down to the nut and bolts. Why is this the only way you feed?
Because she's trifling. She ain't shit. She ain't never gonna be shit. She ain't never did shit.
You know how many government programs exist for women just like you? Why is this the only way you can feed them? I know a bitch yesterday went from working to WIC. 2 days.
Oh, man.
2 days. She had the WIC set up before she even stopped working, bitch. So why in the fuck is this the only way you can feed this little nigga?
Because you don't know no better.
And why did this nigga say her kid was going to end up in the same thing? And he wrote the song. He knows it's a male child.
Hey, look, he could extrapolate out. He knew this nigga gonna be shaking his dick in a room full of wayward women.
Shaking dick doesn't have the same oomph as a disability as nobody go, yeah, my son's a male stripper. Oh.
Hey, look, don't nobody go, my son's a male stripper. Hey, look, as a father, I would think I failed if I didn't keep my son off the pole. And I would think I failed miserably.
No, look, this is what happens when you find out your son is a male stripper. You think about to the exact moment he decided he was going to start slanging dick. And you probably could think about it like, yeah, that nigga wouldn't keep his pants on. Yeah, you see it coming. Like, you know exactly, yeah, that nigga could never remember his address. He was gonna have to do something physical. I knew something.
Yeah, but you don't want it. You might be like, oh wait, he gonna be a boxer. Before might be in the WWF or some shit. I don't know.
This nigga,
but not slinging dick.
Thought he was gonna be working with his hands.
Not slinging dick. Nobody wants their son wearing I don't know what a leopard thong
with the balls out. Nobody want their son walking up. And now, wait, is that how they introduce male strippers? I just took them to the WWE.
Hey, look, I'm gonna assume they introduce male strippers the same way Michael Buffer introduces boxers.
And now,
I'm never gonna go check it out. I'm not going to see how they do it though.
With his balls way out. Wait, do they balls start up and then they pull them out? Like, it's just so many questions I would have.
Male strippers, hey, look, do male strippers got female strippers' names? Like, is it a nigga really out here like Diamond?
Coming to the stage.
Is it a nigga out here named Passion? That's one of them.
6'7" with balls with magnificent nuts, cinnamon. Yeah, I doubt if that's how they go.
Hey, look, Cinnamon with the huge knockers coming to the stage. Like, wait a minute, what?
Coming next up to the stage.
Nah.
Magnificent shiny balls. honey buns.
No, I'm cool on that. That ain't how I want the situation to play out.
You know, if it was a male stripper, I wouldn't want another nigga announcing me neither. Hey, somebody get that fat bitch out the corner.
Hey, look, it's one of them things where, okay, it's better, but is it better?
Is it really?
Much better. I don't want to hear. And now, coming to put his pole all in your soul, my homie.
That ain't something you want your man that you want to do.
Ladies.
Hey, bring me out, folks.
Ladies, I know you've been waiting on this all night. He got all the dick. Ladies.
Hey, look. Why is it acceptable for you to have a hype man for every other entity when you on stage but stripping?
Because I don't want another man talking about my testicles.
That part. Hey, look. That part makes all the sense in the world. That part makes all the sense in the world. I don't want him discussing my dick.
He's coming to the stage with more balls than Sam Delaney. Like,
what the fuck? No. First of all, why you know what Sam Delaney balls is like?
Coming to the stage.
The name is just not famous enough. Where this is a personal experience, man.
Coming to the stage.
Jonathan McReynolds said, wait, what? You know him personally, don't you?
Coming to the stage, a nigga with more dick than me. You're like, what? Come on, bro. Like, well, he got dick, but I got dick too. Like, no, the nigga. Well, I've been doing this for too long because I'm not worried about it anymore.
Hey, look. Has a woman ever told you that another nigga had more dick than you?
No.
If a woman told you another nigga had more dick than you,
she was just angry.
How are you responding?
I still fucked.
Mr. Professional?
Hey, I still fucked hits hard.
That's one of the classics, baby. That is the mic drop, and they've been trying to figure out how to.
I got a tweak. I got a tweak on that.
What?
You still sucked it though.
Indeed.
I'm not big on hair, so she might not have sucked it.
Well, you just weird, but yeah.
No, because I can only have. It's funny because I can only have hair.
Hey, look, I didn't say that so you can explain to me any reason as to why. I don't even know why you can't. I don't foresee a situation that we gonna be in any quiz show. Why can't he get his dick sucked? I don't want to know the answer to that.
This is a show. We have a listening audience, and they may want to know. So,
but you tell them that shit on the live on Thursday, motherfucker.
So as I was saying, I got my dick sucked from the right.
You said that shit on Friday afternoon. Well, we ain't gotta know none of this shit. It's certain things I just don't want to know about you.
Has a motherfucker ever broke your best dick sucker? Like, this motherfucker was sucking dick awesome, and then you kind of like let them go about their dick sucking glory. And then you bump back into them a while later, and like they dick sucker just wasn't the same.
Like,
come on, bitch!
Like somebody has to fucked up your method. Like you just not good no more because of that nigga.
Who broke you, bitch?
Hey, look, I've never. Maybe it's a function of my marital situation. I say maybe, like it's not.
It's not definitely the answer.
Maybe it's because I've been married all this time.
Could be.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, I've never had that issue. Like to bump back into him.
Trying to tell you, best dick sucker. Bump back. And then hold on. Right? So then this motherfucker had the nerve to tell me she was in a motherfucking relationship. I'm like, bitch, you've always been in a relationship. So, like, I hate when, like...
Wait, she said she wouldn't because she was in a relationship?
No, she still sucked my dick, but she didn't have... That's how I knew she was bad now, nigga.
I ain't gonna do it good because I got a nigga now.
That's how I knew she was bad at it. Like,
she got lazy because she had a nigga.
No. It was way. Here's the thing. It was way too intense. Like, bitch, she was fine just sucking dick. Then she started to try to do porn shit, and it was like, no, bitch, you're not built for none of that shit. No 2-hand twirl, no jiggling of the nuts, none of that. Not slurping the hood hard. None of that, bitch. None of that.
Go got you here. Karl Malone scored $30,000.
Just spit up and
down. A 15-footer and a sky hook will take you to the Hall of Fame, bitch.
Right. Karl Malone scored 30,000 points.
She had this thing.
Ain't shot a 3-pointer. He have no range.
Here's the thing. She had this thing where I might have been the first dick she sucked, because she had this thing where she like treated the dick like it was gonna fall off.
Hey, so, you don't want to be you don't be Lewis and Clark. Look, you don't want to be Lewis and Clark and dick
of this head you would. She treated the dick like it was gonna fall off. She barely touched it with her lips, but with so much saliva that you still felt the motherfuckers gliding across. It was just amazing. She come back, she was sucking my shit like a fucking, like she was trying to, like when it's on the summer, when you the fucking got the whole goddamn freeze pop out and you trying to get the last 2 corners out the motherfucker and you, yeah.
No, I don't relate to that personally. I've never tried to get the last 2 corners out of freeze pop. Nah, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no because off the strip of the way you presented it, like nah.
Everybody has tried. Everybody from the city of Chicago has had the fucking dollar freeze pop. I'm just not going.
Yeah,
I've had a dollar freeze pop. Yes.
And yes, you filleted that motherfucker.
Nah.
All right.
Nah. You might have filleted it. I just ate a freeze pop.
Yeah, see.
Hey, look. If a motherfucker was watching me eat a freeze pop, the last thing they'll have in their mind is that. Just saying. The skills aren't transferable. It ain't gonna, nah.
I didn't say anything about, you see how niggas be getting defensive and it almost make you think some other shit?
This is what you're doing. You're doing it. You equated eating a freeze pop to sucking dick.
Exactly. So there's nothing to get defensive about. I'm equating it to sucking a dick horribly with fuck all vigor that just would be not enticing to anyone. That's where the comparison came in at. And you are so defensive about Peter Puckett. You can't even relate to it being ill. Like that was the point of the comparison.
Hey, look. You can say I can't relate to being ill. Hey,
that was the point of the comparison.
Okay.
No.
Nah.
That was the whole point of the comparison. It's because nobody should be doing a dick like a fucking dollar freeze pop. That was the fucking whole point of the comparison.
I don't know. I mean, I would be appreciative if she was trying to get every last drop. But hey, look, you do you. Again, I started this off by saying I don't want to know this much about you.
No, nigga, you let us know something about you, motherfucker. What did you do with these freeze pops? Is what I want to know.
Not what you did with these motherfuckers. Apparently, I left too much juice in the motherfuckers. Apparently, I left a little too much solution in the corners.
What did you do to the ice?
Hey, look.
Exactly. See?
Hey, look. There was nothing I could say to that. And how the fuck?
No, because if you were smart, you was like,
Brooklyn up by 30 right now.
Look, if you were smart, you'd have been like, I let mine melt, and I just poured it into a cup. It just told the smart lie.
Hey, look, that'd have been a lie. Ain't nobody ever messed up a cup. I'm black, right? I grew up in a black household, right?
Yeah.
Do you know the level of punishment I would get for wasting cups, eating freeze pops?
Do you know the level of punishment it would be if a bitch sucking your dick like $1 freeze pop?
Again, I don't know. I don't know. You got it. You win. I don't know what to tell you. Shit.
Now I'm interested.
Kim and Kanye getting a divorce.
What do you do to icy cups?
I use a spoon.
No, definitely.
You don't use a spoon?
No, they're frozen. What do you do with icy cups?
You take the spoon and you shave it. I don't know what do you do?
You shave it with what?
The spoon.
Plastic? Huh? And somebody house gave you a metal spoon to walk around the neighborhood with.
All right.
No, I mean, when you outside, I'm not gonna get one of those because you need a spoon to eat it. If I'm not at the crib, I'm not gonna get one because I can't eat it because I can't get the spoon. How else do you eat it?
You haven't reached the proper level of ghetto. The correct answer is you flip that motherfucker upside down and then you dig with the plastic spoon because the bottom is a lot softer than the top.
You got me. I don't know how you flip the motherfucker upside down, but okay.
No, I'm gonna tell you the real answer. That
I don't touch nothing I eat.
I'm gonna tell you the real answer that there's no homo world that made us afraid to say. You flip that motherfucker up and then you suck the bottom because that's the part that's still kind of Kool-Aid. And you suck the juice out of that ice. But niggas is so fucking appalled to even say the word suck these days. It's starting to make me worry about the entire world.
No, it's just your own weird way of eating freeze pops, man.
No, that's how never mind. And then it's only two ways to eat the motherfuckers. You sat there and you crushed them motherfuckers up against something and squeezed them out. And if you didn't feel like doing that shit, you just sucked on the motherfucker, sucked on the juice and poured the rest away.
No, you just took it and broke it off.
Nobody's chewing on freeze pop ice, fam. You looked at those weird ass niggas like they were.
I guess I was a weird ass nigga then. I guess.
I want to see it.
Yeah, you put it in and you take it off. Like I don't know how you eat it. Like I don't know.
I'll pay you $100 to see you eat freeze pop ice.
Hey.
$100.
Hey, if I had one in the refrigerator right now,
I'll buy it and bring it to you. We can do this shit. I'll pay you. That's more than I want to see that more than a packet one chip challenge. Nigga,
I'll tell you, it's not typical, but you take it, boom, and you eating it.
Yeah,
but you don't. First of all, when you ball the motherfucker, let's be realistic. You're not sitting there with some shit this fucking long, just hanging out your mouth.
No. So
you bite it and then you hold it.
Yeah.
You bite it, you hold it.
And
I don't know how
you doing with the pieces in your mouth.
It's in your mouth.
What are you doing with it though?
You suck it and you chew it.
There you go. You sucking on that motherfucker. That's it. That's all I was saying.
Yes, you suck. Hey, look, it's a. All right, cool. That's what you wanted to get me to say. Yes, you do that. You have to suck it to eat it.
I said that in the beginning, and you know.
Nah, you said you got to suck the juice out the corners off, mother extra shit. You know how hard you got to suck it. You was too hooverish with yours.
The whole world. The whole world was because I seen everybody doing it.
Nah. I don't know.
There with the last little corner and on them extra hot days.
You came from one of them Eureka blocks.
And them motherfuckers this is when them motherfuckers was only 50 cents. I only call them, they wasn't even 50 cents, they was a quarter.
Right,
I only call them dollar freeze pops because that's what they are now, $1, but they was a quarter.
Oh, I would never pay $1.
Walking around.
A freeze pop is $1 now?
What?
A freeze pop is $1?
And the whole hood walking around trying to get them last two drips, looking like this. trying to get them last 2 drips out that motherfucker. And then one genius finally figured out blowing that bitch and it'll pour right out. But until motherfucker figured that shit out, niggas was just walking, sucking that plastic, trying to get that last little bit of juice out. Everybody.
Nah, okay, well,
and now niggas is so no homo, they can't just admit they whole childhood.
No, hey, look, you know what it might be? You know what it might be?
What?
2-parent household.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. My daddy raised me. I ain't eat popsicles like that.
I
will tell you.
Everybody ate popsicles like that, nigga.
My daddy raised me, and I ain't eat popsicles like that.
Everybody ate popsicles like that, nigga.
Not the fathers, nigga. Ask some of your other friends with fathers. Yeah, they ate popsicles.
All of them, man. They all say this.
Look, go watch Gabby eat a popsicle right now.
You just said
I properly instilled the complex of him at this young age.
Look, you just said you sucked on the whole popsicle except the corner. So I don't
know why
not
the whole popsicle in seconds. That's not just what I said.
You sucked 40 different little popsicles. I don't know why you think it make you better than me because you didn't suck the corner. You just already admitted to sucking 40 little popsicles. Just breaking them off in your mouth and just sucking on them. So that last little bit, I don't know why it disturbs you.
Hey. One feel like a string bean, one feel like a dick. So no.
Nope. One is too girthy for you. See, that's when it start getting dickish.
Hey, look. The way my gag reflex is set up.
Oh, see. That's when it start getting dickish. When you start comparing to the size.
Hey, not for nothing. That's how I knew I definitely wasn't gay.
Because you couldn't brush your teeth.
That and the idea of stubble on my face kind of repulses me. But yeah, also that, like, hey, look, when I brush my teeth, I can't get that far back on my tongue. It won't work. It won't work.
Well,
that sounded weird. I ain't gonna finish. I couldn't maintain an erection if all I heard was
I was sure about to say, well, sir, I hate to bust your bubble. There's plenty of bitches be on my dick. On my dick all the time. So that don't mean you would have been gay. You would have been a gagger. I also don't like that. Don't sound like that on my shit. You would have been a ghetto gag.
Hey look.
I'm mad disturbed by the way that
Hey look. You can run this fun when this nigga start imagining me.
I'm not imagining shit. It's just funny watching you dance around.
I would have been a ghetto gagger. Nah, man.
It's funny watching you dance around homosexuality into bigger pits of homosexuality. That's just what I'm not imagining anything.
Nah.
It's just hilarious.
Nah.
Oh shit. You went from a normal gay man to a ghetto gagger.
Nah. I think that's what you did.
All I'm about thinking you gagging on the dick is why you couldn't be gay.
Hey.
Oh shit.
Hey, but yes, I couldn't because I couldn't do that.
That ain't why though.
It would repulse me. I should have known you were this depraved. I should have known.
But it ain't got nothing to do with you or your partner. It's the people who are willing to pay to see you. Oh, shit.
I don't know. I mean, I vomit. I don't know who wants to see it. Is it YouTubeable?
You'll be surprised, fam.
Hey, next stomach virus I get.
Oh, shit.
I'll go live. I might get some followers. I don't know.
Shit.
Hey, did y'all hear about the dude who got an OnlyFans with his father?
No.
I don't know the story. There's a dude who has an OnlyFans with his father. I thought that shit was weird.
That is fucking horrible. No.
Other than that, I got nothing else to go.
It's crazy.
They beating the Bulls by 35 points right now. So
it's crazy that I was this close to saying, well, what are these guys doing? And that's how much I hate this time in history where we just got to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. You just hear a man on OnlyFans with his son. You should just be able to walk away from that. It shouldn't be nothing in you, or PC or otherwise.
Hey, I didn't click the link.
No, I'm just talking about me. I almost was like, hey.
Google it. You want to Google it?
No, thank you. I'm just saying that was almost my father to continue that conversation. Like, well, let's not disparage these fellas just yet. What were they doing? It may have been a father and son fishing channel.
It very well may be.
But do we have to care? Was my point. No, we should just be able to judge that book by its cover.
I judged it by the headline, and that was all I needed.
I'm bringing back judging books by their fucking cover. It saved us from.
That's what they put the cover up there for.
No, see, but this is where the psychology comes from. People know that's what the covers was up there for, so they start sliding bullshit while some covers up there. See, so that's where don't judge a book by its cover came from.
Hey.
Right?
I think it's just some shit people say to say.
No, it ain't some shit.
I think you should definitely judge a book by its cover. No. I think context clues will save you a lot of fucking trouble in the long run.
Fuck no, because people have gotten real good at dropping these goddamn covers.
Hey, look.
But I say this to say, I still have to say this.
Say it.
Muhammad Ali once said, so am I supposed to let in 10,000 snakes for the one that's willing to shake my hand? No, I'll just slam the door on all of them and apologize eventually to that one good guy, if the opportunity ever arises. So yes,
I thought it was, should I let in 10,000 snakes because one of them wants to shake my hand?
That's what I just said.
That is what he just said.
Okay, all right, cool. I thought he said it different. My bad. Hey, look. Okay. You got
it. Look within you, brother.
Look, I thought it was. Wait, look. Okay.
Look within yourself, brother. But yeah. So yes, people. With that said, judge a book by its cover. It saves lives.
That's all I'm saying. I don't know what else happened in the world other than Kanye got a girlfriend. Yay. Beyond that, I don't know what else happened.
We never said anything about 50-year-old Eminem playing 16-year-old white kid.
I didn't watch it. I haven't seen any of that.
It didn't even occur to me at the time until I just started recently watching old stories. I'm like, wait a minute.
He played White Boy Rick, right?
18. Yeah. Motherfucker. Eminem 54.
Oh shit. Oh, our producer, Kumo D's report card. I did want to get into that with y'all.
Kumo D's report. Is that what the fuck that was about earlier?
I wanted to get into that, but I'm tired as shit now, honestly.
I was just all offended by that headline that I didn't want to even inquire about what it was about.
But real fast, Kumo D is the greatest he would be the greatest teacher ever. This nigga gave everybody passing grades. Like, he was just scared to say motherfuckers was trash.
Who was trash on that list, though?
Oh, the nigga gave Cannabis a 7 for making records. And the nigga gave Master P a 10 for originality. Come on now. There are things that we just know ain't to be true.
I can rock with that.
No, he gave Nas an 8 for originality.
I mean, but was P more original than Nas?
No.
No?
Not as a rapper, no.
I think we heard Nas before. I think we never heard P before.
I think we never heard neither one of them niggas before. And that was the point of both of their asses.
I think we heard rapping niggas before.
We never heard I Gave You Power.
Yeah, but we heard Rakim before we had Nas.
But we heard Make Him Say
made sense. Nas didn't. And that was the thing. Nas
made this.
He didn't.
Nas made sense.
He didn't. And then them niggas didn't understand him, and we just acted like we understood him, so we didn't look like we was lost.
What were you confused about what he said?
Nothing. I ain't even finna get into it, but
okay, all right.
All of them motherfuckers way smarter than myself was said, just because we don't understand you don't mean that you hot.
I remember Jay-Z said that shit, but I didn't.
I said that for a reason.
Hey, look. There's nothing on Illmatic that I didn't understand.
Again, like I said, I'm not finna get into it.
I get you.
I ain't finna get into it.
I get you. But if our producer, because I believe they're still here, we got the card. If y'all wanted to look at it right quick, I believe she had it. I sent it to her earlier, so I don't know. But I think I can't say it no slower.
This nigga was supposed to run a punt. Oh,
he was, but I thought we was gonna pull up the card real quick to look at it.
We got cards and shit.
The card we was just talking about.
All right, well, while we wait on the producer, let me take us on a tour of the new facility. Oh, all right. We making our own t-shirts and shit now.
Oh, you over there on the east side?
No. Got an engraver, embroidery machine, direct-to-garment t-shirt printer, 3D printer, heat press, vinyl cut, and just a Cricut. You know what I'm saying?
It's a Cricut.
Yeah, Cricut. But yeah, so we got the whole shebang bang now. We're getting into all type of wood carvings and anything, birthdays, holidays.
What is that?
It's a weed rolling tray. And these top secret, top secret fucking stash boxes, all hand stained.
Hand stained.
Yeah.
Hand stained it.
And yeah, we making t-shirts and shit, vinyl decals. Hats. Oh, and stay tuned for our biggest upcoming project.
What is that?
We have a character named Blockchain that we're premiering an NFT and cartoon about. He's trademarked, don't worry.
Hold on.
We have a cartoon character named Blockchain.
Blockchain cartoon character, NFT cartoon. Is that a ski mask?
Yes. It's a ski mask. It's my personal ski mask. I was going to wear it on the show, but it's hot in this motherfucker. So,
hey, look. That motherfucker saying mad warm. That is not something I want to put on my head indoors.
But yeah. Blockchain.
That like it'd be suitable in the motherfucker for the weather we currently experiencing.
Yeah, and where I'm at is like 7 below zero. It's fucking cold as shit out of this motherfucker. But it's just hot in here. So you see the window open, nigga.
What city are you in?
I'll tell you later.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, Blockchain. Stay tuned for Blockchain, the cartoon, and all the merchandise and NFTs and wares and shit like that. Get all your shirts and anything you need. Holiday. It's 3D printing. What is some 3D printing shit? Because I really want to get into 3D printing.
3D print is the shit.
It is.
I need a gun stock.
This is the cool one too. This is the Terminator 3D printer.
Hey, look, I already saw it. That's why I need a gun stock.
I got you.
I need a gun stock for my Oculus. For my Oculus, for any prying ears that want to be listening.
Oh shit, this nigga got an Oculus too. I'm gonna start whipping your ass and shit.
In what?
I don't know.
Okay, because I'm finna say, like, nigga, whenever.
Paintball is what he plays the most of.
Hey, whenever you get Rec Room. Get Rec Room.
Finna whip your ass in paintball, nigga.
Never, but I'm John Wick in that motherfucker, just to let you know. But I'm on the onward. Coming onward and get painted. But it ain't paintball, it's military. Anyway, I kind of wanted to look at the report card right quick, but there were some individual scores that I kind of wanted to see right quick. But nobody got less than 75. What, 76?
Nobody got less than a 7 in any particular category.
No, I'm about overalls. Like C+ was the lowest score.
Yeah,
and it was 76 was the lowest score they got. Masterpiece 76 and Too Short 76.
Yeah, it was yeah, he graded on a strong ass curve.
I fuck with it. I fuck with his scale.
I fuck with the scale in general, not his execution of it.
Who do you disagree with?
Who you with a lot of shit.
Pick out one.
I just picked out 2.
You picked out Cannabis's records.
Yes.
And Masterpiece's originality.
Yeah.
Whose score are you have an issue with? The overall scores. Like Mace got a C+.
Yeah, Mace got a C+.
I have an issue with Mace getting a C+.
Yeah, Mace definitely deserves higher than the C+.
Mace got a 7 in, what is that? Vocabulary and lyrics and shit. Vocabulary, he got a 7. He got another 7 in what's the last category? I can't even read that. What does that say?
Yeah, I can't either.
Innovating rhymes.
Oh, Mrs. Mason alive. She's taking 9 cents out of state spots. Any nigga make it high, get found to make a lot. You don't really want to come try the one guy who stays dumb, how bloodline, record sing alumni, got more beef than the Islamic farm. So I'm packing up signing guns to neutralize atomic bombs.
Hey, the fact that you know that.
Everybody should know that.
No, everybody shouldn't know it. Yes, I mean,
everybody should know Mason's verse from niggas and started something.
No, I know what it came from. I know who verse it was. I don't know. I could say parts of the verse, but no, I don't know his whole.
Oh, so this is not in order.
No, it's not in order.
Oh, he got Lauryn Hill as the top.
Yeah.
Lauryn Hill is definitely the GOAT on this list, according to this list.
Lauryn Hill busts the trash. Hey, I'm not mad at this list.
I'm not either.
Like, because I thought it was in order, but now that I see it's not in order, now we all know why he gave Lauryn Hill what he gave her. Like, you gotta.
He's not wrong though.
You gotta put this into context. Once you look at this list and see that it is in some type of discernible order, you got to put it into context. You know, he just gave her Lauryn Hill points.
Hey, but does she not deserve that?
No.
You know?
What did she do to deserve to be up there with Busta Rhymes?
Nigga, the
miseducation of Lauryn Hill. That's what she did.
It's better, nigga. You could put 18 Busta Rhymes together, songs together. Won't be better than Miseducation.
Okay. So because she had one knock him out the park, it trumps his whole career.
You got to understand this card at the time it was written.
All right, put some more context on it for me then.
At the time that the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill came out, I don't think it was an album touching it.
When did this card come out? Recently?
The card came out recently. He did it a long ass time ago. And then took a picture like this shit I did back in the day.
And well, then yeah, she deserved it at the time. Then yes, yes, at the time she did deserve that. But now, in retrospect, she's fucking just Lauryn Hill.
Oh, in retrospect, it's just that album. But also in retrospect, it was that album though.
But we can't give the affinity over motherfuckers like Tretch, who were fucking consummate fucking spitters. Consummate spitters.
Consummate spitters.
But Keith Murray, Nas, if y'all gonna say Nas, Jay-Z, Like, no, she's not doing anything with some of these names.
I think she's doing everything with all them niggas. Tell you the truth. I don't think Nas is a better rapper than Lauryn Hill.
All right.
Based off the body of work. Nas is a more consistent rapper based off of his longevity. But if we want to put their peaks against their peaks, is Nas out rapping Lauryn Hill?
I would never do that with somebody who had the ability to keep making albums just like he did.
But we all we can compare is the work.
Yeah, Biggie, that's all we compare because he died. Her, not so much. All we can say is she has an incomplete fucking catalog.
No, well, she stopped.
Exactly. So that's why we can't compare.
If we can compare Biggie, we can compare her. She stopped. He died, but
he died, so we're forced to use that. She stopped, so she just ain't in the running. Now we're not gonna just credit her fucking provincial work at all. Because that's
my point though. How can you? But if you're not discrediting her provincial work, then you got to put her in those categories.
No, because longevity is part of this.
But if you including Biggie or per se a Pac in that, well, not even Pac, because Pac had way too many albums.
Pac is a different album. Pac had 1,000 albums.
Right. That's why I scratched my. He's different. He can't be put in that because he had too many albums. But like a Biggie. 2 albums.
Again,
Biggie got 2.
Biggie's Saint Christopher, nigga. He's the outlier.
Yeah, but hey, look, it gotta be something for the shit that you did though. And I give.
Yes. She's first ballot Hall of Famer. Yes, she does get something for what she did. First ballot Hall of Fame, no question. When she goes up in there, but does that make her a legendary shooter up to Pecos Bill? No. She's the Christmas addicts of this shit.
So in that respect, should we be giving these awards out as like single season awards? The greatest single season? Because it's a motherfucker who got it's a person who got the single season receiving yards. You know, they set the record. But that don't mean they're the greatest receiver of all time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what I ain't gonna discredit her that far because what she did do, she expressed the ability to be that. It wasn't no fluke. It ain't like she just fluked some shit with the miseducation and plus the refugee. So she didn't fluke it.
Well, if you count the refugee shit, you can never put her in the category as fluky.
You say what?
If you count the refugee shit, you could never put her in the category as fluky. Nigga. If you wanted to discount the refugee shit and just look at Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, is one album and maybe a fluke. You got one body of work, you hit it and you got it, and then nothing else. But she got all the Fuji shit. Right. So you can't write her off for scarcity of work. Her Fuji shit doesn't take away from the numbers that she got with these 10s.
Oh, we're not trying to take away anything. We just said it's the same argument they having with Eddie Murphy right now.
No, you're trying to take away. Well, yeah, the same argument Kevin Hart having with the Eddie Murphy shit. Like, well, not Kevin. Cat Williams was saying. I saw that shit because Eddie only had the 2 stand-ups so long ago, but they still should count. That album count.
They count
and that album up against any album by any artist competes, and it wins against most.
Right, but then when you start talking about artists with 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 of those works,
well, who got those? Who got two Miseducations of Lauryn Hill?
Who has 2 Miseducations? Well, that's subjective, and anybody I say you're definitely going to disagree with.
Not anybody, but most people, yeah.
Oh, do you know of anybody with any? Let's do any of those.
No, I don't.
You don't know anybody.
Not anybody. Not anybody. I think there are certain albums that can compete with it. I think that the 7 Day Theory competes with Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. I think that personally, the Black Album would be in that rarefied air.
There we go. So we're gonna use your experiences.
Yeah, I'm the one giving it to you. I can't tell you what the world thinks. I don't know what the world thinks about specific specialized albums. Exactly. I can't give it to you. So I would say if I was going that route, okay, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, Beatles Abbey Road, what Prince Purple Rain album, Michael Jackson Thriller album.
No,
Thriller
wasn't even the best album Michael had.
Okay, which one would you want to put in there? Off the Wall, Bad,
Off the Wall.
Off the Wall. Oh, I'll give you Off the Wall. I ain't even gonna argue with it. Off the Wall. Off the Wall. I said Don Illuminati 780 Theory, Machiavelli. You got Marvin Gaye's What's Going On? That's an album for your ass. Play it.
That's not.
I was just talking about rap.
I was just giving albums. I said Beatles Abbey Road. And these are just, I would think, general consensus albums, not necessarily mine personal, but I don't know what are the other general consensus albums.
It's not
many. Was like front to back, just great.
It's not many, and there's damn sure nobody that has multiple.
I'm with you, but I say I give Miseducation of Lauryn Hill a lot of rarefied air as far as greatest albums of all time is concerned, because I think it is. I can't find a weak spot on it, skits included. Oh, Doggy Style, that's one of those. But strangely, The Chronic is not, in my opinion. But
I think DMX did it twice in 1 year.
Nah. He made two phenomenal albums. He made two phenomenal albums, but they are not. I don't think so.
Again, that's why I said it's subjective. I wouldn't even. I know anybody I name at this point. You definitely is reared up to disagree. So there's no. That's why I asked you for yours.
I might be. But if
that's
you
why I asked you for yours.
But if you say it, I might later be like, yeah, you was right.
Yeah. Again, that's why I asked you for yours to keep us from disagreeing. Because I'm all you think Jay-Z got two.
No, tell me yours. I'm gonna go.
I just told you mine, and then they.
No, I just went through you with one. I'm not saying it wasn't what this man said.
If that's it, that's it. That was my warm up. If you ain't going for the warm up, you definitely ain't going for the curveball.
Hey, look! I love DMX. I do. I love Flesh Is My Flesh. I love His Dark and Hell Is Hot. I'm not sure if I'll put them in that rarefied air.
You definitely ain't going for the. All right, let me try the fastball then. Reasonable Doubt and Black Album.
I said the Black Album.
No, you said nobody has two. You said nobody has
two. Nobody has two. Yeah,
that's the conversation we're having right now.
Right.
No.
College Dropout.
Nope, not
my Beautiful Dark Fantasy is the one.
No, y'all just said nobody has two.
My nigga, you gotta. I give you Jay has two. Jay might have three.
Jay got like four.
I don't know about
what are the
four? Watch the Throne. That's
what are the two? Well, if Watch the Throne is one, then Kanye got one too. Then
no, Watch the Throne definitely is not one.
Oh, okay.
Kanye definitely ain't got four.
That's why I said subjective for
it is, man.
Watch the Throne. I think Watch the Throne counts too. But no, we gotta go. We gotta come.
I give Jay Blueprint, Black Album, probably Reasonable Doubt.
Right.
I get Jay up to three.
I got too many skippables on Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah, but you have horrible. You skip Can I Live, so we don't trust what you got to say about that album.
So,
hey, look, I do skip. I will skip Can I Live from time to time.
With that said,
but I skip Brooklyn's Finest and I skip the song with him and Foxy. Ain't none of it. I hate that song.
Let's go even closer to Lauryn Hill. With this next deuce, Outkast. They don't have to.
They
Love Below ain't one.
The Love Below is not one.
And Aquemini, no.
Hold on, because
Aquemini definitely is. I don't know about Love Below. I go with Southern Playlist before Love Below.
Nigga, Prototype, Roses Smell Like Boo Boo. Aquemini. No. Hold on, Speaker Box and the Love Below would have been the greatest seller album of all time if they wouldn't have split it into 2 albums, correct?
Could be, but it don't mean nothing. I don't care what that means.
No, it means a lot.
Country Grammar on the 6 on the albums that we never finna put it in this category at all.
It is. That's why I didn't want to argue this shit.
Oh, okay.
Greatest selling album of all time.
But you arguing sales though, fam. Argue the songs on the album.
I'm arguing the songs on the album afterwards, but we ain't gonna get the greatest seller. That's just means something. Because
it means nothing.
All that shit don't mean shit neither.
It means nothing. She Bangs went platinum, so I don't know.
If you can name me 4 songs off Abbey Road,
I can't name you one song off Abbey Road. I didn't say it was mine. When I said Abbey Road, I was giving you albums that I would think a general consensus of people would consider rarefied air albums.
Motherfuckers are saying Yellow Submarine in Abbey Road.
I mean, maybe. I'm not that motherfucker. I'm gonna give you what the Wikipedia says, fam. I don't know the Beatles. I'm not a Beatles fan. I'm not gonna be one of the motherfuckers tell you I dig the Beatles. I don't.
I dig the Beatles.
I'm not gonna be one of the motherfuckers. I like 4 Beatles songs.
But anyway,
I like the Beatles songs that other people did way better than I like the Beatles songs that the Beatles did.
Hey. Tina Turner definitely got a couple that definitely one, but I think probably more. But she definitely got one who killed the Beatles on.
But like I said,
moving up slowly.
Speaker Box Love Below is definitely one of those. Yeah, maybe not Speaker Box, but the Love Below certainly.
Love Below was cool, but not that cool. Yeah. It got about 6 or so songs on it that I want to hear. Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, every song. Don Illuminati, 7 Day Theory, every song.
No, not toss it up.
Toss it up every time.
Hell no.
I don't know this day. I fuck with Toss It Up. I'm fucking with it was another one I was gonna say. Oh, Doggy Style, every song.
I get Doggy Style.
And like I said, I don't know who got multiples of those. Tupac, my favorite rapper, he ain't got multiples of those.
Well, we already said Jay-Z.
And I don't think he got multiples of those. And hey, look, I'm gonna say like Black Album, but Volume 1 is my favorite Jay-Z album.
Oh no, Volume 1 is the worst of the first 7 Jay-Z albums.
You crazy.
The one with Sunshine?
Yeah.
No.
Touch me with a heart. Yeah,
oh no, that song is horrible, but it got all of the other songs that you love.
Hard Knock Life.
Imaginary Player,
like, definitely.
Fucking Meal. You can skip that one. Meal.
It definitely got some skippable. Yeah. You Must Have Loved Me. Marcy's Where I'm From. Marcy. Imaginary Player. Friend or Foe.
Friend or Foe is from Reasonable Doubt, though.
Part 2.
That's just part 2 because they used the shit out of Friend or Foe.
Part 2 on Volume 1 and Volume 2 now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, no, part 1 was on Volume 1 and then part 2.
No, part 1 was definitely on Reasonable Doubt.
That Redness got that
part 2 was on. And then part 2 was on Volume 2. Well, Volume 1.
Volume 2 then. Okay, part 2 might have been on Volume 2. I might be misremembering, but But Volume 1 is still my favorite Jay-Z album, even though I can't admit that it's not the greatest Jay-Z album. It's just my favorite.
Is this a pun? The new price was the new number for 69 is now 96. Because ever since the pandemic, the cost of eating out has gone up.
But when you put a 9 in the, nah, I'm just saying, no.
The new number for 69 is 96.
It fuck you.
Since the pandemic, the cost of eating out has went up.
No. But one thing I've told there, do this shit every goddamn Wednesday. Goddamn it, the devil.
Oh, speak of the devil.
It's coming soon. Oh shit.
Hey, look. I've been reading the script, but I've been reading it slow. I'm not even finished with it yet. So I've just gotten to a part and I'm learning them. I'm still learning the motherfucker I'm playing. Shit crazy.
I can't believe that bitch moved away from me, nigga. Like literally.
It moved away.
Nigga.
But nah, speaking of the devil gonna be the shit. Hey look, when the tickets go on sale, I'm definitely gonna be plugging this one. This one crazy.
Yeah, this is gonna be dope.
This one crazy. This motherfucker got mommy issues for real.
So definitely be on the lookout for that shit. It's gonna be a run. So
April
starts in April. Make sure
April into May.
So that's
I think we started mid-April. I believe we started mid-April, maybe the first week or second week in April, and then we end in May.
So weeks and weeks of the show.
Yeah, it's gonna be a couple weeks.
So definitely be sure to check that shit out. Candles coming soon. Be sure to holler at that nigga for the personal protection, herbal protection units.
Also, herbal storage units, herbal rolling
storage units. Rolling trays. We even got. Hold on. We got weed purses now. Weed purses.
Ooh.
It's a weed bag.
Bag of weed. Everybody with a bag of weed.
So holler at that nigga if you need anything, or holler at us through the Facebook page. Candles coming soon.
Yep.
Don't point that way. Yep. Candles coming soon.
This way. Yep. Coming soon. On the way. Definitely close. We close to the last week. We found some jars.
All right.
So printing needs.
Yeah. Printing, shirts, pressed, all that shit. Niggas does that shit. And I tried to give a test to a whole bunch of Wildcats the other day. Didn't work well. There was a lot of cheaters.
But my 96. Because the cost of eating out went up. No.
Hey, look, thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate it. We be back here every week. Most weeks we have a better pun than what we had this week.
Pun was
the cost of eating out went up.
No, his pun was goddamn horrible. My pun was the shit as always, but y'all know how I